And bingo. Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your main man, Uncle Freezy. I'm joined by Adam and Greeny from LI. We are hanging out with you for the San Antonio Spurs versus New York Knicks matchup. They have Devin Vassell out tonight. The Knicks have Brunson, RJ, Obi, all out tonight. What's up? What's up, guys?
Greeny, there you go, Greeny.
Wow, Miles McBride and Emmanuel quickly starting.
Wow, that's a start.
Wow, we're going small, bro.
I just hope Tip doesn't stick with these same guys, man. I hope he finds a way to put in, Cam and Fournier, because we need those guys. Short-handed, especially.
Right.
But we know the stubborn Tips. He's not going to use him.
My bad, guys. Had to run and do something real quick.
Yep.
Spurs look like they stole the ball from the Knicks and went down and I guess missed the layup. Knicks get the ball back and it's deflected out of bounds by Sochan, I believe his name is.
Right.
He was a nice prospect. I was looking for the Knicks to get. Grimes inbounds the Robinson. Now McBride runs a screen and roll with Mitch. He gets in the paint, throws up a layup, doesn't get it to go. Podol grabs a rebound, almost loses the rebound. Who is this? Jones. Wow. Jones tries to throw an alley to Podol and Grimes trips him. They call a foul on Grimes.
Okay. Okay.
It's a great logo you have there, Adam.
Yeah, man.
Let me go ahead and throw the cam on. Inbound Spurs to Podol to Keldon Johnson. Julius on him. He gets past Julius, takes a mid range, can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound Robinson. Here comes IQ moving fast. It's fouled by Keldon.
Okay.
Is my TV volume good?
Yeah, man.
Wow. Sochan, yeah. Sochan, Podol, Jones, Johnson. I don't know the last guy for the Spurs that's in there. Number 35, I believe it is. But IQ up top gets a slip screen from Mitchell Robinson, kicks it out the Grimes left wing. He goes straight downhill, kicks it out to McBride. McBride goes downhill. Thought about the pass out and try to adjust to a layup, gets it blocked. Mitchell Robinson cleans it up and misses an easy right hand layup. We're still 0-0 here. Now the Spurs make a left-handed layup with Jones. With 10:40 remaining on the clock, Spurs is up 2-0. IQ now dribbles, gets Sochan off of him, and knocks down a mid-range shot. That was a nice shot from IQ. 2-all, 10:26 and counting remaining. Jones jogging it up over the line, gives a handoff to Johnson. Kind of like with the Knicks running, he knocks down a nice floater off the glass, running. 4-2, Spurs up 2. 10:15 remaining. IQ up top, hands it up to Grimes on the left wing. Randall back to IQ up top of the key. Gets a screen from Robinson. Does a little spin move. Gets Johnson in the air and wow, hits a circus Houdini shot and one. IQ, he's going to the line shooting one. Knicks have a 4-4 tie. 10:01 on the clock. IQ going to the line shooting one. Gets Keldon in the air.
Yeah, you
So
definitely
what do you guys
15
think about
seconds
this one?
ahead.
Yeah, what do you
I,
got? Sorry.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Green. I'm.
Do you think do
Definitely.
you think the lineup is like this based off of injury?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
RJ got the little
Yeah,
thing on his finger.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
He
just
got
telling,
like look like a little Kobe thing. Sorry, Adam, what'd you say?
I was just telling Freezy Greeny that I hope Tibbs doesn't be stubborn to use Fournier and Cam
Yeah.
and a few other guys on the bench, man, because we need them.
Yep. Hopefully not. IQ knocks down a free throw. Podol misses a floater. I think Keldon Johnson missed the tip in and the Knicks get the rebound. I believe that's Johnson. Yeah, it's another Johnson. I think that's Stanley Johnson. He's guarding Randall in the post. Gives it to Grimes going back door, which should have been a foul call, and we get the like late foul call. Grimes going to the line shooting too. It was a great pass
Shooting
from
too.
Julius going back door for Grimes. For a second there, it looked like they was gonna get away with a harassment call.
Yeah.
And yes, I do agree with you, Adam. Hopefully, we don't get a stubborn Tibbs and he does go to his bench if he needs to. It
Yeah.
doesn't burn out our
No,
players.
the only players he's going to go to is Sims and Hartenstein. He ain't going to go to your other players.
Brunson's sitting on the bench next to his father, looking like a coach with a clergy shirt on, looking like he's in the clergy. Johnson gives it to what is his number? I don't know his name. Number 35 on the
Romeo
Spurs.
Langford.
Oh, Langford. Yes,
Romeo
Langford. Okay.
Langford. Yep.
Jones takes a elbow shot. He misses, but the Spurs grab the offensive rebound to give it to Sochan on the left block. He does a reverse layup over Mitchell Robinson. Knicks up 7-6. Nine minutes remaining. Grimes comes down and takes a three fast in action. This is a bad shot. Rebound Spurs. Sochan going at Grimes. Kicks it out to Jones on the left wing with Deuce on him. Grimes on Sochan. Gets a screen from Podol. Gets to the free throw line. Tries to skip a pass. And Grimes gets the deflection and a steal. Kicks it up to Randall. Randall takes a transition three-pointer. Hits back iron. If Randall would have followed the shot, he would have got it, but he didn't. Spurs. Jones takes a three over Randall. In and out, barely. IQ throws it up to Randall with Jones. Jones couldn't handle the catch, so Randall picks up the loose ball after the steal. Randall now has Podol on him in the post. He's going at Podol in the post, gives Podol a face, and he spins around, takes the mid-range jumper, and takes a terrible shot when he should have passed it out. Now Langford goes straight at Julius Randle and makes a finger roll over the rack. Spurs up 8-7. 8 minutes remaining in the first. IQ gets a screen up top on the right wing from Mitchell Robinson. He steps over it, gives it back to Mitchell Robinson. He hands it back off to him, and IQ takes a floater in the lane. That was a nice point guard play. 9-8. Knicks take the lead. Up one. Sochan goes straight at Deuce McBride and misses the layup, and Julius Randle no box out, and Romeo Langford comes through and puts it back. Two-hand flush. Tibbs takes the timeout. Knicks down one, 7:34 remaining, 9-10. Timeout. And we're going to commercial break.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. All right.
Yeah, Julius Randle is crazy. He literally looked back at somebody else when Langford came in and dunked it.
Well, during the commercial break, I can give you guys some scores update around the NBA. The OKC is up 60-57 over the Hornets at the half. Cleveland is up 68-64 over Indiana at the half. The Celtics is up 38-35 over the Clippers in the second quarter. The Memphis is up 36-30 over Toronto in the second quarter. And in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes from now, you have Houston against Dallas Mavericks. And
Okay.
that is your NBA scores update.
All right. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I hope. Man. This game. Just get a bad energy, bad aura about this game.
Oh, I'm feeling the opposite.
In bad auras.
And Greeny, I was also telling Freezy, Tips cannot expect quickly Grimes, Randall, to play 55, 50, 55 minutes every night and expect to win. He's got to try to use some of the guys that is on the bench, especially short-handed, because you're gonna kill them. That's basically what Tibbs is doing. He's basically asking for another player to get hurt by overplaying them.
Yeah, I just can't. This is a Cam game again. This is another game where Cam Reddish should be on the floor, going
Yeah,
right past people, walking past people, looking like the Pink Panther and going for
yeah, yeah.
you like that comparison, huh?
Yeah, man.
Play
Yeah,
Fournier as
man.
well. Also, I was mentioning
So yeah,
Jersey.
just like Adam just alluded to, that's showing on the screen now. Emmanuel quickly with 51 minutes, Quentin Grimes with 48 minutes, and Miles McBride with 46 minutes, along with Julius Randle at 44 minutes.
That's too
That all just
much.
happened. That is
That's
way too much.
that is way too much. And I bet you're going to see that kind of minutes tonight.
So we're back
Mhm.
now. Mitchell Robinson at the top of the key, waiting for somebody to come get the ball. Gives it to Grimes. Grimes lets it go. It's a break off the front of the rim. Not really a break, but just misses it off the front of the rim. Podol now at the elbow, hands it off to Jones. Jones kicks it back out to Romeo Langford. He gets in the rack and throws up a floater and follows up his shot and tips it back in. He just did it before. He does it again. 9-12. Knicks down 3. Julius now with Johnson on him in the post, but I believe that's Stanley Johnson, not Keldon Johnson. Kicks it back out to IQ. He finally takes a three without dribbling, and it's good. Knicks up 12-12. Knicks tied 12-12, sorry. 6:40 remaining. IQ hasn't missed a shot. He has 10 of the 12 Knicks points. Johnson gets in the rack and throws up a floater, and it's an air ball. They call a foul.
Yeah, you're definitely 25 seconds ahead of us, Greeny.
Yeah, 6:37 remaining on the clock. It's 12-12. I believe Jones is going to the line shooting two. They called a foul, yeah. Jones is going to the line shooting two. Misses the first because ball doesn't lie. How do you feel about the Spurs jerseys, Unc and Adam?
Um,
Uh, I've seen
I,
better jerseys.
yeah, I don't know. They're definitely different. I guess it depends on the shoe game and the accessories to go with. You
Okay,
know what
okay.
I'm
I see what you're
saying?
saying. Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, I like the jerseys are definitely different.
To me, there's nothing special. Black and gray, nothing special about it.
I would have
So
threw
Jones knocks down one free throw. Sorry, Unc.
no,
And
no, go
Randall
ahead,
comes
man. My
back
bad.
and knocks down a three. 15-13. Knicks up two. 6:15 remaining. You can continue what you were saying, Unc.
Nah, man. No, I mean, I was gonna say, man, that the jerseys are different. I like how certain teams are able to pull off the um certain number of jerseys. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Other teams may not be able to do it well. I like how the Spurs
Mm-hmm.
do it. I don't like how the Miami Heat do it.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I see what you're saying.
I kind of
So
like
Julius
the.
Randle
Oh, sorry, go
Julius
ahead.
Randle comes back down, gets in the paint, and hits his turnaround patent jump shot. Before that, Romeo Langford had a sweet dish to Podol, and Podol takes Mitchell Robinson off the dribble to the basket now. So 17-0 with 5:32 remaining in the first. IQ now running a little screen with Mitchell Robinson, gets to the elbow, pump fakes, gives it back out to Randle. Randle takes another three, and Randle's on a heat check. That's three in a row. Randle
Okay.
knocks down the three, 20-17. 5:15 remaining. Started with IQ. Now Randall's hot. Romeo Langford with IQ on him. Tries to get it down to Podol. Podol almost lost it. Gives Mitchell Robinson a great fake, and Mitchell Robinson jumps for the sky. Mitchell Robinson fouls Podol. So I believe Podol will go to the line, shooting two. 20-17, 5:06 remaining. Podol at the line, shooting two. Podol. First one is a brick. That was not. I don't know what I just watched. He just like floated at a free. He floated a free throw. Knocks down the second one. Way more better. Way better for him. Sorry, way more better. It makes no sense. D Rose now in the game. The hired gun. High heart checks in the game. Julius Randle is lava. He knocks down another three. 23-18.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Julius Randle not hesitating, getting the ball and just letting it go. 4:45 remaining. 23-18. Spurs try to hand it off. Langford misses the dribble, but picks it up and hits a nice floater. Julius Randle on the inbound to Deuce McBride. Knicks 5 is McBride, Grimes, Hartenstein, Rose, and Randle. McBride up top. Gets a screen from Hartenstein. He steps back, thinks about the three, but hands it off to the red hot Randle. Randle gets to the free throw line and throws up a shot off the aggression, and he's going to the line shooting too.
Shooting dude.
Off the aggressive defense. I believe that's Stanley Johnson. That's Stanley Johnson, right? Number 34?
Yes, sir. I think that's Stanley Johnson.
Cam Reddish on the bench holding heat and pads. Maybe he might get some action. Maybe. Wow, they called Julius Randle's foul on the ground. Not in the active shooting. Rose now up top. Gets a screen from Ihart. Passes it to Grimes in the corner wide open. Grimes turns down the three. He gets it to McBride, and McBride travels. So now it'll be Spurs ball, 23-20. 4:10 on the clock remaining. Doug McDermott checking in for the Spurs, former Knick. Feels like everybody has a
former
Knick team. Sochan, I guess, running the point for the Spurs. Gives it number 22. He gets to the free throw line, takes a jumper, and they call a foul. Late whistle.
Okay.
That guy McDermott, he's a 3-point shooter. That guy.
Mm-hmm. By the way, there's another ref tonight I do not like for the Knicks. Is the light-skinned ball-headed ref. That's Brahman. That's Brahman from Ohio State. He just got drafted, the rookie.
The young shooting guard, right?
Mm-hmm. Malachi, I think his name is.
Malachi Branham.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Julius Randle now doesn't look for a guard, just brings it down himself, tries to hand it off to Grimes, and it was a terrible halfback drive. But Grimes finds a way to take control and gets to the rack under control and gets the foul call. I don't know how he did that. So Grimes will be at the line shooting 2. Knicks up 2 with, I believe, 2:49 on the clock remaining. No, 3:49. Sorry, 3:49 remaining on the clock. Knicks up 2. Both teams in the bonus, so no matter where you're going to the line, Grimes' first one is good. Julius Randle is in the back talking to Popovich. I guess he's talking to Popovich about his next trade destination. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Grimes' second one is Drano. Even though I think Julius Randle going to the Spurs right now actually might that might elevate his career tremendously.
Yeah.
But Branham now gives it to McDermott. McDermott back to Branham. He takes D Rose downhill but can't get it to turn the corner. Number 7 kicks it back out to McDermott. Now Stanley Johnson takes a 3 from McDermott's pass and it's nothing but net. Knicks up 1. 25-24. 3:21 remaining. McBride up top. I believe that's Josh Richardson. Yeah, that's Josh Richardson. Guarding Deuce McBride. He hands it off to Ihart at his favorite spot with the floater, and it's good. 27-24. Timeout call. I believe that was by the Spurs. And we'll go to commercial break here. 27-24, Knicks up 3. Spurs have the ball. How much time remaining? 3:12 remaining in the first.
Yeah, man. It's a pretty tight first quarter.
Yeah, both teams are shooting the ball exceptionally well, even though it's ugly.
Yep. The Knicks need to find a way to get like a 15, 20 point lead and run with it. Maintain the 20 point lead.
Okay.
That's what they gotta do. Blow the Spurs team out.
Them Lee is in the building. What's
Salute
good, Lee? What's
Corey.
good? What's good, my man? What's good, boss?
What's good, Corey?
What's
You
good, my
What's
beautiful
good, Cole?
brothers?
Hey, what's good, man?
My
How you
brothers.
doing?
Yeah,
How you
I'm
doing today, Cole?
doing good. You already know what I'm about to say, right, Greeny? I'm all yeah. That's you already know what that is. We ain't gonna talk about that, man. Nephew,
Look, I
chill, chill,
just
chill, chill,
told
chill.
them backstage I'm gonna be in the building when they clinch that playoff berth. And we
That's what I
going
want to
live on
hear
my
from you,
channel,
man.
Tailgate. I'm gonna be there cheering. I'm gonna have no voice come Monday. I'm gonna be in the building.
No doubt. But you know what I'm saying. The other thing I was about to say is the mountains are blue, and I'm off for the next 3 days.
Belly,
Holla at me.
belly. Yeah, belly. Yeah,
Oh
man.
God. Let's get this game, fellas, man. I missed y'all, man. What's going on?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yes. I'm feeling good about this, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I'm
But
hoping.
we,
I'm hoping we can pull this out, man, without much um, injury. Is the way I want to.
yes, yes, yes. Let's
Yeah.
I
walk away
think. I think
happy.
coming out of this game healthy is more important than.
Yeah, ready for 2023?
Hey, yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
let's slide and ease into that well too. I think. Oh, great show early today, Freezer. Yeah, man. I was peeping. I was listening to y'all, man. That next
Yeah, man.
freestyle was dope. That was a great conversation. That was a
Yeah,
great
man.
conversation.
Them dudes be going to get it, bro.
What?
Yeah,
What?
they be going to get it.
We're
Yes, they
getting
do.
a sight from Evan Fournier. He's in the
What?
game.
What?
Evan
Yeah,
Fournier has checked into the game
that's because
before
Wow.
Cam
No,
Reddish.
no way.
Wow. So Derrick Rose guarding Richardson. Richardson floater on D Rose in the paint. Good. Knicks up one. The New York Knicks game just got very interesting. D Rose hands it off to IQ. IQ to Randall. Randall kicks it back to Rose. Randall takes a three and back iron. Ihart hustles for the rebound and literally just gave it to McDermott instead of throwing it off him. McDermott now Ihart guarding him. Branham takes a three over Randall, Drano, every single time. Knicks down two now, 29-27. Spurs have a 2-point lead, 2:23 remaining. Randall asked for it in the post against Stanley Johnson. He's trying to make him pay now. Defense with 3 seconds in the key on Collins. Can't do that, buddy. This is not college.
It's not college.
You can't do that.
Mm,
Randall at the line. And I shouldn't even have to say the rest. You know the rest.
mm.
Boing. 27-29, 2:18 remaining in the first. Knicks still haven't learned their lesson from the free throw line. D Rose now up top, gets a screen from Ihart. He takes a three instead of taking the screen, kisses off the front of the rim barely. Spurs rebound.
Uh,
Branham goes straight at D Rose, hits him with a crossover, blows right past him, kicks it out to Stanley Johnson wide open for a three. He misses off the back iron. Evan Fournier tries to get down low for a rebound, but still Spurs ball. Fournier gets pushed around by Doug McDermott like a child, and he just makes the shot off the screen. Spurs up 31-27, 1:45 remaining in the first. Randall gets the handle from IQ, almost stolen by Stanley Johnson. McDermott now guarding Randall. Randall goes to the rack and forces a shot, doesn't get a foul call. Spurs out on the break. Stanley Johnson goes straight at IQ and shrugs him off. That's a layup. Spurs up 33-27. 1:27 remaining in the first. IQ now gets a screen from Randall. Left wing. Gives it back to Randall with Branham on him. Randall gives a couple moves and throws up a floater that just didn't look like He just looked like he wanted the foul call, but it dropped. 29-33. 107 remaining. Branham gets a screen up high. He hands it off to McDermott. They call it travel on McDermott. It'll be Knicks balls with 105 remaining on the first. 29-33. So both teams in the bonus here in the first. 105 remaining. IQ gets the ball. He's walking it up over half court. Hands it off to D Rose. Randall now. Back to IQ. Evan Fournier has been yet to touch the ball one time. Randall. Randall rips through and goes straight at Josh Richardson. They call travel on Randall. Didn't even look like he did nothing. Just looked like a regular move. Regular jab step move. But 43 seconds remaining. 29-33. Spurs have the ball up top. We're in the screen and roll with Collins and Branham. Gives it to Richardson in the corner with Rose on him. Collins and Richardson play handoff. Collins tries to bully Ihart, and he does. 29-35. 30 seconds remaining in the first. Ihart now, right wing with the ball, gives it to Randall. Everybody just giving the ball to Randall now to save the day. Randall gets a screen, goes right at Stanley Johnson, gets stuck, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier just takes a shot. He just chucked that. Get him out the game. Fournier chucked that. 2 seconds on the clock, and Josh Richardson just does a step back three over Evan Fournier. Get him out of here. Sit him down, please. 29-38. Spurs have a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Spurs shoot 64% in the first quarter. Scorching hot.
Watching the circus out here.
Evan over Cam. Let's go get buckets. Yeah, some type of buckets, man. That dude literally chucked that. That was a chuck.
That just tells you about
Devin
tips.
Vassell jacket is fire, though. Devin Vassell jacket, that jacket was fire.
I cannot believe I just watched that.
Yo, I saw you just saw what I just saw. And I love how you spit that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what did I say when the score was 9-10?
Yeah, you
The aura in it just I just feel it. It was just man, it's just not tonight.
Yeah.
Nah, B, we gonna pull it out, B.
Telling you right now, don't try to fight it. Don't try to fight it.
Yo, hold on a second. I got the energy right now, so I'm putting on my super glow. You know what I'm saying? My Care Bear love. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting you with the beam. Y'all don't feel it though. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna win.
Yeah,
and God's will, man. Yeah. Real talk,
this
man.
This is gonna be ugly.
I'm not going. I'm gonna remain positive, bro. I think we can pull it out, man.
It's gonna be late second quarter, 6 minutes left. The Knicks down 15.
All right, we gonna listen to me, chat. We're gonna try to bring this back, baby.
Think about last night, the other night's game. Grimes was on a heat check the whole game. IQ was diming the ball like Steve Nash in his prime. We're not getting that tonight.
Listen, bro.
We're not getting that.
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for us to try to bounce back. I'm trying to look for what we should have had. I'm looking for what we should have had in the second in the overtime. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for these cats to wake up. This is opportunity, bro. This is opportunity for all these young cats. They're getting a chance to shine. You understand what I'm saying? So what you gonna fold? They gotta think about that. Some of these cats want contracts, right?
Yeah, man.
The Spurs are well coached compared to the Knicks.
All right, so I mean, you talking about a legend over there. You talking about like what's my man name? Oh my God, I'm gonna say this. Bill Parcells.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Parcells. You got Bill Parcells over there, and we over here with, you know what I'm saying? What's my man name? Used to coach the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God, what's his name?
Reed.
Defensive court for the Bears.
Buddy
This man,
Ryan.
Buddy Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you
We
got
over
your
here with
action. You got your action back.
Oh yeah, I got
Is
action
Gibby?
back.
Okay,
I got
okay,
I
okay.
got action back. IQ throws up an alley to Jericho Sims, and he makes the walls of Jericho come down.
Okay, well, good.
that's
31-38, 11:15 remaining in the second. They do a off-ball screen pass to Doug McDermott, and he knocks down a three. Erases that. Erases that 2 points for the Knicks. Spurs up 10, 41-31, 11:03. D Rose, IQ, Hartenstein, Sims, and Fournier is the lineup. IQ gets a screen up top from Sims. Gets in the paint, kicks it back out to iHeart at the left wing. He takes a three, back iron. Spurs rebound. Jones to Richardson. Richardson with Rose on him. Goes past Rose. Kicks it to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson gets to the rack, and he gets an and one layup. Spurs up 43-31, 10:37 remaining. Keldon Johnson going to the line shooting one. Not looking good for the Knicks.
Yeah, man. Hey, Greeny. I don't know. I think I might be a little nervous, man.
I told y'all, man. Keldon Johnson knocks it down. Spurs up 13. D Rose now tries to get downhill. He does. He makes a layup. 33-44. 10:27, 26 remaining and counting. Keldon Johnson now gets the ball as Knicks apply a little pressure in the backcourt. Keldon Johnson to Richardson on the right wing. Takes a three over D Rose and it bounces around, hits the top. It will be Knicks ball. 33-44. 10:15 remaining. Spurs is not going to let the Knicks have this one, I'll tell you that. D Rose takes a three right over Jones, short off the front of the rim. Rebound Spurs. IQ tries to get the steal on Doug McDermott from the blind side, but he doesn't. And they almost get a back door to go, but the Knicks kick the ball. So Spurs will have the ball in the out of bounds. I believe Podol checks back in for Collins. Inbound to Podol to Richardson. Richardson gets it to Keldon Johnson with Jericho on him in the post. He gives Jericho a couple moves and hook shot right over Jericho, and it's good. 90-45. I'm going to say 90-45. I meant to say 9:45 remaining. Okay. 9:38 remaining, 33-46. IQ takes a three, doesn't get it to go. Jericho tries to go up for the offensive rebound, doesn't get it to go. Spurs ball. Jones pushing it. Keldon Johnson loses it in the fast break, picked up by Fournier. D Rose now kicks it back to Fournier. Fournier kicks it to Sims, hands it off to Fournier. Fournier gives a move to Doug McDermott, goes to the rack, and he's going to the line shooting too. So Fournier with a chance at the line to knock down 2 free throws. Hopefully he can do it. Grimes on the check-in table. 9:15 remaining. Knicks down 13. Fournier's first one is good. 34-46. Grimes checks in for D Rose. So IQ, Grimes, Fournier, Sims, and Hartenstein. Fournier's second free throw is good. Knicks down 11, 35-46. 9:15 remaining. Hand off to Johnson. He goes straight to the rack. Gets a foul call. Keldon Johnson going to the line shooting two again. Keldon Johnson's first one at the line is good. Julius Randle checks back in the game. Knicks down 12, 35-47, 9:09 remaining in the second. Keldon Johnson's second one is good. Knicks down 13, 35-48. IQ now up top. They run two off-ball screens for Fournier. They give it back to Fournier, and Fournier gets a screen from Sims, who gets inside the rack and throws up a floater. 37-48. 8:48 remaining. Doug McDermott with a three over Fournier. Short. Rebound Grimes. Grimes bringing it up. Gives it to Randall at the top of the key. Randall. Now with Johnson on him. Kicks it to IQ at the top. Randall now asks for it in the post at the elbow. Right elbow. He's looking for a cutter. Dribbles. Puts it down. Now he has no dribble. Now IQ picks it up with 3 on the shot clock. He has to do something. He gets to the elbow. Shoots it up. Doesn't get it to go. Simmons tries to get the offensive rebound. Doesn't get it. Spurs pushing. Richardson kicks it out to Jones. Podol. Now at the elbow. Hands it off to Doug. They kick it back to Podol. Podol kicks it out to Jones in the right corner for a 3. Bang. 37-51. Spurs up 14. 7:56 remaining in the second. IQ now gets a double screen, gets in the paint, spin move, tries to find Jericho Sims, but has to throw it up. Spurs get the rebound. Jones running it down. Kicks it to Keldon in the corner. Keldon shoots a 3 off the front iron, but Jericho Sims almost interfered with the bucket. So Julius Randle gets it and goes straight up, and Josh Richardson fouls him, and Julius doesn't get the and one. So Julius will go to the line shooting 2. 37-51, 7:32 on the clock remaining. Julius at the line shooting 2.
Man, there's nervous energy in here. It's nervous energy.
Timeout on the court. Popovich is talking to the ref. 38-51. 38-51, 7:32 remaining second quarter. Commercial break.
We still in here, bro. We won good run. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't say I literally called it. Knicks down 16. 6 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, man.
Like I know my team, man.
Yeah, Julius Randle with 1 rebound.
Who?
Julius Randle has 1 rebound. Mitch Robinson has 2 rebounds.
They got him out the game early.
Mitchell Robinson just checked back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him. They got him out the game early. They had to get him out the game. He must be in foul trouble.
It's unacceptable.
What I don't understand is how you put Evan Fournier in and not Cam Reddish. That doesn't make no sense to me.
He'd rather go backwards than go forward.
That's the stuff with Tibbs. We all know that.
Dang, man. Y'all want to trade RJ back?
Oh.
Nah, I'm just joking. Nah, I did hear a couple people saying after the game where RJ got hurt, like, oh, we didn't have RJ, that's why we didn't win. Don't ask for RJ now. Don't ask for him now because you ain't want him on the team. You wanted to trade him
all day.
Nah, Knicks got to get it together, man.
Y'all watching this Air Force? Y'all missed it. You got this Air Force dude out here shooting some buckets, y'all.
We in the chat. We in the panel quiet right now. Like we just lost.
Nah, man, I'm good though.
This Knicks team ain't gonna get it together. Tibbs gonna stick to an 8-man rotation and not expand it to a 10 or 11-man rotation.
Jericho Sims almost gave them a basket appearance,
Almost.
man. IQ, man. IQ. Julius Randle at the line, shooting 2 to cut the lead down to 11. We need these. It's good. So 39-51. 39-51. Jericho takes a seat. Mitchell Robinson back in the game. So Fournier, IQ, Grimes, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson. It's like Deuce McBride 6, a seat for Fournier. Richardson shoots over Fournier, bounces around. Randall grabs the rebound. Hands it off to Grimes. Grimes thinks about the shot, takes a floater, and gets the foul call. He's going to the line shooting 2. Now, this is the next Knicks team that I know. This is the team I know. Langford with the foul on Grimes. Grimes going to the line to shoot 2 to cut it to a single-digit game. No, actually to make it a 10-point lead. He hits both. Knocks down the first. I thought the Knicks had 40. Julius Randle had 37. We didn't have 38. Dang. The last 10 games, Quentin Grimes is averaging 15 points on 49% from the field and 44% from 3. He knocks down both.
Wow.
The Knicks are down 10 with 7 minutes remaining. Corey Lee's vibe is rubbing off. Sochan hands it off to Richardson. Richardson gets a screen from Podol. Goes around it once and twice. Gets in the rack. Gives it to Podol. Podol tries to put a move on Mitchell Robinson. Doesn't go. Rebound Grimes. Grimes with Sochan on him. Gets a screen from Robinson. Gets in the paint. Shoots a fader. Fading mid-range shot. It's a tough one. Doesn't get it to go. Richardson now bringing it up. Trying to get it to Keldon in the post with IQ on him. He's making his move. Spins. Hook shot right over IQ. Keldon Johnson got some long arms, man. He get that hook shot up good.
Who is he and where did he come from?
He gets some. He has a good hook shot with the long arms. 41-53, 6 minutes remaining. Knicks down 12. Randall to IQ. Gets a screen from Robinson. IQ now gets in the paint. Kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier takes a deep 3. Drains it. Fournier didn't even think about it. Just shot it. Cam Reddish is smiling. Like, yeah, shoot it for me, brother. 44-53, 5:38 remaining. Nah, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious. I can just see it all in his face.
You ain't lying. That boy arms is long.
And right after that, Fournier takes a seat. And Cam Reddish is smiling, laughing. It's so funny when you can just see it, just know the vibe. So Keldon Johnson gets the screen from Podol. He gets in the paint, stops. Robinson's guarding him. Deuce McBride comes in for Fournier. Langford doesn't get the floater to go. Randall rebound. Knicks pushing the pace now. Knicks down 9. Hand off to Grimes. Grimes the Deuce. Ooh. Deuce on the left wing kicks to Grimes at the top of the key, kind of. Back to Deuce on the left wing. He goes straight at Branham. Float over Branham. Good. That's a nice layup from Deuce. Nice to see that. Nice float off the glass. Knicks on a 9-2 run. 46-53. 4:57 remaining. They kick it out to Johnson. He's wide open. He can't get it to go. Yep. IQ now. Randall rebound. IQ now pushes it. Pull up 3 over the Robinson pick. Can't get it to go. But I believe there's a foul on Sochan trying to get a rebound. Loose ball foul on Sochan on Deuce McBride. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right.
Sohan.
So the C is silent his name?
I guess so, yeah. Sohan. It's like Jeremy Sohan. Ain't his name?
I mean, he got a C in there, so Sochan. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so it's like
Sohan,
So Chan.
yeah, Sochan, yeah. Okay, so Grimes on the inbound to IQ. Sochan on guarding IQ. Gets a screen from Robinson. He goes straight at Podol, throws up a layup, and there's a lot of contact, and he's going to the line. So IQ going to the line here. The Knicks make a great push of scoring without the time ticket. I'm sorry. So now the Knicks at the line to cut the lead again. It's 46-53, 4:38 remaining in the second quarter. IQ. First one is a brick off the back iron. The Knicks still not learning their lesson.
They're not doing their due diligence.
IQ joined the all-time list of 50 assists and less than 2 turnovers in 50 plus minutes. 15 assists, I'm sorry. IQ knocks down the second free throw, 47-53. The only two Knicks to do that is Nate Robinson and Quickly. So they give it to Sochan in the post with Grimes on him. Sochan is fouled on the floor by Grimes. I believe he's fouled by IQ, not Grimes. Yep. Sochan on the inbound. He inbounds it to Podol. Podol gives it to Stanley Johnson. They look for Sochan in the post again against Grimes. Grimes plays great defense. Sochan gets his rebound, and they call a foul. I don't know where. I didn't see the foul, but they call a foul. Sochan goes to the line and shoots one-handed free throws and drains it. He shoots one-handed free throws. He doesn't even pick the ball up with a second hand. He shoots one-handed free throws and drains it. Drains both of them.
Hey, I can hear somebody game in the background, man.
That might be mine.
Can somebody can y'all hear that too?
It might have been mine.
Okay.
Randall takes a three and bricks it. So the Knicks still down 8. 3:55 remaining. Stanley Johnson hands it off to Langford. Langford to Sochan. Sochan goes downhill on Deuce McBride and makes the runner over Deuce McBride. Lead back up to 10. 3:40 on the clock. IQ gets a high screen from Robinson. Gets to the free throw line. Should have took the floater there, but was looking around. I don't know why. He has Podol on him now. Take advantage of mismatch. He gets inside. Still doesn't take the shot again. Goes past Podol again and throws up a layup. Tries to get his own rebound. Doesn't work. Branham going straight at Deuce. And doesn't get it to go. Rebound Grimes. Knicks pushing the pace. Grimes kicks it out to a wide open IQ in the left corner. IQ can't hit it. Knicks still down 10. 3:05 remaining. 47-57. So Sochan kicks it out to a wide open Branham in the corner. Branham takes one dribble, puts it on the ground, drops it off to Romeo Langford, wide open, and Langford dunks it home. Knicks deficit back up to 12. Deuce McBride walks it over and is going to call a timeout. 2:47 remaining. Knicks down 12, 47-59. Commercial break. They just don't got enough.
Yeah, and quickly
So I just had
looks like quickly missed his last 6 out of 7 shots. Excuse me, I think at one point quickly was 3 for 3, but no guy's going to finish the game 100% from the floor. So you expect quickly just to, you know what I'm saying, find his way.
I think he will, and that's the one that's been on my mind.
Right.
I think he will. It's just, hey, we got another half to play, bro. So
yeah.
Now, talk to me around the third deep into the third going into the fourth quarter. We looking like we looking in. Then you know what I'm saying. There you might have me. But they can't put us away. Then forget them, yo. I think we can
Right.
hang. We can hang with anybody, even
Right.
shorthand.
Right.
Just cats got to step up. That's all, yo. Real talk. And I'm keep that mindset until.
Right.
Not looking good for the New York Knickerbockers.
But it ain't looking horrible. It's bad, but it ain't good.
It's bad. It's bad because we ain't got no gas in the tank. You got no gas in the tank. Can't
Right.
call on them guys to do that same duty. They're not gonna have legs like that.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
well,
go to your roster to pull out the people that do have the legs. Just, just don't
I
have enough.
mean, I just I
I
want to
think
believe.
Fournier gave us a nice little spark though.
He
Yeah, he
did,
knocked on the shot before he
Yeah.
stepped out.
Yeah. Yeah. Fournier, and that
and
three
and
that three that guy hit over Fournier at the end of the first quarter, that was great defense by Fournier, bro.
hmm
If Tibbs is mad because he hit that shot, Tibbs is an idiot. Because they think about it, Fournier's hand was on that man's hand when the ball was being released. You can't defend that better
Ask
without fouling.
exactly,
So
and
oh man, the Knicks got to get it together. I'm back. Um, we got to see what's going on, man. Knicks got to get it together. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Knicks on the inbound, down 12 to IQ, 2:45 on the clock. Randall at the elbow with Stanley Johnson guarding him. That he's asking for the double by Sochan. Gets to the rack and he almost gets to the rack and there's a foul by Stanley Johnson again. So he'll go to the line shooting two.
shoot,
2:38 remaining.
shooting too.
Yes, sir. Randall has 15 points. He's going to the line, shooting one, two. He makes the first.
Good, good.
RJ on the bench sitting right next to his brother, Cam Reddish. Randall. And the second one is good. Back to 10. 2:35 remaining. 49-50, 59. Jones gets a double screen. He runs behind Podol, kicks it to Branham in the corner for three. Deuce McBride on the contest. Rebound IQ. Randall now pushing the pace, going right at Sojan. Hands it off to Grimes. Grimes not even looking for a shot. Gives it right back to Randall with Jeremy on him. Randall goes right at Jeremy, gets the same call he just got against Stanley. Randall will go back to the line shooting two more.
can I live that down? That that we gonna be all right. That's what I say. I say that to say that.
Randall knocks down the first, 50-49.
Bim.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Drop that like, subscribe, turn on them noties.
Bim.
Randall knocks down the second one.
Bim.
Shout out to all my people down there that got them wrenches next to those names.
Bim.
Jones with the screen. No, actually, gives it to Collins. Sochan gets the loose ball. He grabs it now. He's going downhill at Julius Randle. Goes straight at Randle with a floater right over Randle. Gets to go. Lead back to 10. 151 on the clock. Randle gets it. Kicks it to Grimes. Grimes thinks about the three. Gets it right back to Randle in the post with Johnson on him. Randle now throws a skip pass to Grimes. Grimes shoots a three. Doesn't get it to go. Long. Sochan bringing it up with Deuce guarding him. Deuce harassing him. Kicks it back to Collins. Collins hands it off for Jones. Jones gets to the rack with a nice, easy layup. The lead is back up to 12. 120 on the clock till halftime. IQ, Mitchell, Randall, IQ, and Robinson. Gets to the spot, kicks it out to Randall in the left side for corner three. Doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, IQ. Kicks it to Deuce. Deuce gets in the paint, tries to do a layup and gets it punched by Collins. Inbound IQ, 58 seconds on the clock. Knicks down 12. They get it to Randall. Randall goes straight at Collins' chest and makes the layup. No foul call. Just contested layup. 50 seconds on. Spurs a hold, drain the clock. No, actually, they're going to go. Jones gives it to Collins. Robinson up top guarding him. Collins goes straight at Mitchell Robinson, turns around and fades over Mitchell Robinson, and they call a foul and bailed out Collins. Wow. I mean, dude was not controlled. He shot a shot because he was going to travel. That's why he shot that shot, and they called a foul. And Mitchell Robinson played great defense. There was nothing else Mitchell Robinson could do. Collins at the line. The first one is a brick because Greeny does not tell lies. Ball does not lie. The ball, it's a brick. How many times has it happened on this channel? They call these fake calls, and the first free throw is a brick. Insane. The second one by Collins is good. It's an 11-point lead, 37 seconds. Mitchell Robinson has to sit down. Julius Randle going straight at Jeremy. Throws up a shot thinking he's going to get the foul call, and he doesn't. And Spurs get the rebound. 53-64. 20 seconds, and Spurs a hold. Is about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones looks for Johnson. Keldon Johnson puts it on the ground. The Knicks in the double. Johnson can't hold on to it. He turns and throws up a hook shot and doesn't get it to go. And I believe it was a 24 seconds shot clock violation. Yes, it was. 5.2 on the clock. Knicks have the ball inbound about 3/4 the way up the court. Grimes heaves it to Randall at the half-court line. Randall takes a couple of dribbles like he has a lot of time. Sidestep three over Solchan and doesn't get it to go. Halftime, Knicks are down 11. Man. Adam, the floor is yours, brother.
Yeah, man. I still have 5 seconds here in the first half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands up, get your energy up. It is halftime. Here's your NBA scores update. The Charlotte Hornets is up 108-103 over the Thunder in the fourth quarter. Indiana is up 121-119 over Cleveland in the fourth quarter. Celtics is up 78-76 over the Clippers in the third quarter. Memphis is up 81-60 over Toronto in the third quarter. And Dallas is up 36-30 late in the first quarter. There's your NBA scores update. More scores coming up in a little while. So, what is your guys' take on the Knicks' first half? Not good at all.
Nah, the shooting is not there, but if we get a couple of breaks, and we, you know what I'm saying, we just tighten up on defense just a little bit more, we'll be all right.
Yeah,
and
there's some nervous energy too, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of nervous energy, bro.
But
Right
these
now.
this is the opportunity these young boys, Freezy. This is the opportunity these young boys dreamed of. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? They got a heck of playing time. They can make all the mistakes they can make. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about knocking down shots and making plays.
Right. Right.
If
Real
I'm
talk, man.
if I'm Tibbs, starting the third quarter, I will put Fournier in, Cam Reddish in, that number 17 guy for the Knicks. Give him some minutes in the third quarter. See if they can knock down some shots. That's
Yeah,
that's
but
what
he,
that's what I would do if I'm Tibbs. I wouldn't go
yeah, but
back.
you
I
know
wouldn't
what,
go back to the starting five.
Tibbs not gonna do that because Tibbs
Of
is stuck
course
in
not.
Tibbs' way.
Of course
So,
he's right. He's Tibbs. He's
you know
stubborn.
what I'm saying. So the coaching situation, we can't argue. You understand what I'm saying? The man gonna do what he gonna do, what he feel like he need to do. Especially because you know what I'm saying. You said Johnny Bryan is running the bench, so Johnny Johnny got full throttle on who goes in, goes out. But the point of it all is this is what you gonna do when you get out there, young man. You know what I'm saying? You show up or show out. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna just keep falling. You know what I'm saying? They're young players, so you know what I'm saying. Regardless, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be frustrated with somebody. But with that said, though, you still gotta let these young boys do their thing and try to work past this because this is new territory. RJ out, our starting point guard out. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. And if the Knicks keep playing from behind, this is going to be an easy loss for the Knicks.
Yeah, but just imagine if quickly would have went off. You understand what I'm saying? We thinking of what they can't do or what they haven't done. You understand what I'm saying? Let's think about what they can do. You know what I'm saying? The possibilities of them, you know what I'm saying, creating, making plays. Because that's what they need to start thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Tibbs can figure out, you know what I'm saying, chinks in their armor and go
Yeah,
away
man.
from what we've been doing. Get get
Yeah, man.
creative.
Here's your first half summary. The Knicks are 38.1% from the field, 5 for 20 for 3, 16 for 18 from for the free throws, and 10 assists. The Spurs are 54.3% for the field, 5 for 13 for 3, 9 for 13 free throws, 15 assists. There's your
All right.
first half summary.
All right. So here's my first half summary. Right. Here's my first half summary.
Tell them, Breezy.
The Knicks didn't come out with energy at all. Right. And how you can surmise this is easy. The Knicks, who are a great rebounding team, has been out rebounded by the Spurs by 9 rebounds. They have 25, and I think we have 16, right? Julius Randle, a great rebounder, has 4 rebounds at the half. That means he's got 2 rebounds per quarter, basically, right? Mitchell Robinson, a great rebounder, has 2 rebounds in 14 minutes. So basically, all that ripping and running Mitchell Robinson did, he got 1 rebound per quarter, right? What that's saying to me is either there's a lack of continuity in this group who has not ever started together is looking to get some continuity, but their energy has to be up, man. Like just because these guys are new starters, don't mean they can depend on Mitch at one end and Randall at the other end. They have to contribute something and create something. Because when we watch Evan Fournier come in right off the bench, and I know Evan Fournier is a pro, right? I know Evan Fournier is a pro. Evan Fournier came off the bench, played 10 minutes, right? he has 7 points off the bench in 10 minutes, right? Grimes has 6 in 17 minutes. And Quickly, who has 11, started off the game good, 3 for 3 from the field, is now 4 for 10. So Quickly is 1 for 7 in his last 7 shots. Now, Quickly does have 5 assists and 4 rebounds. So we may need to watch. He may be on triple double watch. He may be, right? Depending on how the flow of the game goes, right? But I don't like the fact that Emmanuel Quickly and Julius Randle have the same number of rebounds. Also, you don't always have to run the offense through Randle. 24 minutes of straight running the offense through Randle. Come on, man. So Randle played 21 of 24 minutes in the first half. And I think what we're going to see is more of the same in the second half, right? 24 minutes left in the second half. Of course, discount overtime or whatever, not counting that, the third and fourth quarter, 24 minutes. I think we may see more of Randle in the second half. Do we need to see that? No, I think we need to diversify the offense, even if it calls for basic NBA plays, even if it calls for posting up Grimes. Something. You have to do something in this second half in order to get Quentin Grimes' offense going, right? The other thing I don't like about what we see from the Spurs tonight is the Spurs are attacking us with balanced scoring, and it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it, right? But if you just go by what you've seen thus far in terms of scoring, outside of Keldon Johnson, can you name a Spur that it looks like they're dominating the ball? No. Everybody, it's a team effort from the Spurs. I think the Spurs played 10 guys so far. The Spurs played 10 guys, right? And every Spur that is played has at least 3 points. Every Spur that's played has at least 3 points. So they're playing team ball against us, where they're attacking us from every angle where you can't fall asleep defensively. Now, for a team like the Spurs to be shooting 54% from the floor against the Knicks, who supposedly have a good defense, I think that's upsetting. That's upsetting to me. That a team like the Spurs, and no disrespect to them, to the franchise, but this season they're not having the best season, right? They're not having the best season. No disrespect to their franchise, but they're not having the best season, right? For a team like that, for that to come out and shoot 54% against a Tom Thibodeau defense, I think it has less to do with what Tom Thibodeau is asking them to do and more to do with their energy, right? Now, and so even if you go by that, one could speculate that overtime game against Dallas is having effects on this game here. So if you Tibbs, you got to put some fresh legs in the game, man. Can you do that, Tibbs? Can you do that? Because the only thing worse than because if you go by the theory that an 8-game winning streak is a great streak, then a 5-game losing streak is just as polarizing, right? You got to get this game right, because you don't want to go into Houston on a 5-game losing streak and it feels like a must win game against one of the worst teams in the league. So Tibbs, you gotta figure this thing out, because the Wolves are about to be out. You got to figure this thing out.
It's going to be 6 if we lose tonight, going to Houston.
Oh, six games.
Yeah, 6-game losing streak to Houston if we lose tonight. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Freezy. I truly believe Randall, Grimes, And a few other players are still exhausted from that Dallas game. I truly believe they're still exhausted from that Dallas game. I don't think they gotten their full energy back or their gas tank full back. So Tibbs, he really needs to, you know, get off his butt and put in Cam Reddish and one or two guys from the bench so that Randall can get some rest and Grimes can get some rest and so they can get their gas tank back in their bodies so they can have more energy to play well in the court.
Yeah, yeah. For one, we're being, in case y'all hadn't noticed, and I don't know if y'all spoke to it or not, but we're being out hustled by a young
Definitely.
team. A young
Yeah,
team is out hustling us tonight.
exactly. I agree. I agree. I totally agree. I
Right.
totally agree.
All these young boys with these fresh legs, man, they're outrunning us to the ball. And here's another thing too that I want to mention, right? So the Knicks have three guys or two guys that played 20 minutes, right? And one guy that played 17 minutes, right? Hey, somebody got a TV in the background playing?
I just moved away. I was seeing if
Okay.
he was back from
Okay.
break.
Okay. All right. So the Knicks have two guys that played 21 minutes and one guy that played 17 minutes, right? The Spurs' highest minute person is 15 minutes. Sohan and Podol both only played 15 minutes. Everybody, and this is they played 10 guys, right? Listen to their minutes. Sohan 15, Johnson 12, Pirtle 15, Tyus Jones, whichever Jones, 14, Romeo Langford 13, Zach Collins 9, McDermott 9, Johnson 12, Richardson 10, Branham 10. No Spur is over 15 minutes, and they have an 11-point lead. Meanwhile, the Knicks, who are already shorthanded and coming off an overtime loss to the Mavericks the other night, already have Julius Randle and Emmanuel quickly on place to play 42 minutes.
Come on now, that's too much, man. You're abusing these guys.
So
That's
my
what
take
Tib.
on the Knicks in the first half is the Knicks need help. They don't have enough gas. That's number one. They
That's
just
true.
don't have enough gas. You gotta go. You gotta go in the lineup. You gotta go in the roster. You gotta go in there. It's a shame that how the Knicks just came into overtime win. You have three players coming off career highs in minutes played, and you still have Pop playing more players currently than you have played in the game right now.
And
Like,
those
what's going on?
Well, I can't argue your argument because your argument is legit. But I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on to the second half.
there's
Is
three
we
players.
have to bring our energy up. I totally agree with what Freezy said. The hustle has to step up right here.
Yeah,
You gotta ask
Mhm,
your heart for a little bit more and step out there and bang a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
yeah.
To get
And
that.
we're
There's
back now.
Okay,
And hold on a
okay,
second.
okay.
One quick thing, real quick.
Let them do the game, man. We got plenty of time, bro.
All right.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Corner three from Langford, good.
Dang it.
Knicks start the third quarter off terrible. 53-67. Knicks down 14. 11:30 remaining. IQ gets a screen up top from Randall. Gives it to Randall. Randall couldn't control it. Luckily, takes a lucky Nick bounce to to Deuce McBride for a corner three, and he drains that. The Knicks got so lucky right there. 56-67. 11:14 remaining in the third. They find a cutting Langford. He throws up a floater and he gets it to go. Langford is killing us tonight, man, bro. Like, he's just killing us. Somebody get on him, please. 15 points, 7 for 10. 11 minutes to go, 56-69. Deuce McBride running behind Robinson's screen. He gets in the paint, kicks it out to Grimes wide open in the right corner, and it's good. Drained. Knicks down 10. Knicks coming out with some energy. 10:45 remaining. 59-69. Podol drops it down to Johnson. Sochan takes a three, doesn't get it to go, and Podol grabs the offensive rebound. Sohan with IQ on him gets to the rack, and they call a foul, I believe, on Julius Randle. So Sohan or Sochan will go to the line shooting two or his one-handed free throw. The first one is good. No dribble. Just goes straight down one-handed, straight up into it. 70-59, 10:32 remaining in the third. The second one is good. 59-71. IQ now tries to go past Jeremy Sohan and gets fouled. Loose ball foul on Sohan. Grimes on the inbound to IQ. IQ gets a screen on the right wing from Robinson. They call a carry on IQ. So it'll be Spurs ball. And that's the ref I do not like. Trey Jones gives Johnson in the post with Grimes on him. Drops it off to Jeremy with IQ on him. He puts him in the post. He throws a cross-course great pass to Trey Jones. Trey Jones zips it out to Johnson. Johnson gets in the rack and kicks it back out to Jeremy. Jeremy looked like he traveled, but they didn't call it. And shot clock violation. Good defense, Knicks. Good defense, Knicks. Quick inbound. IQ pushing the pace a little bit. Goes right past Jeremy. Throws up a lob to Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson misses the dunk. But he fights for it. Almost has it. Falls to the ground. Spurs ball.
There you go. Clumsy Robinson.
Definitely clumsy on that play. Podol gives it to Langford on the left wing with Deuce on him. Langford gets called for a travel. Langford gets called for a travel. Now it's Knicks ball. 59-71, 9:25. IQ to Grimes. Grimes gives it to Randle on the post with Johnson on him. Randle takes his fader that he's been taking, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Spurs. Johnson now. Nobody picks him up. Kicks it out to Trey Jones after he penetrates, and Jones misses. Pause. Randle now with Langford kicks it over to a wide open IQ. He takes a three, and it's nothing but net. And Popovich takes a timeout. 62-71. Knicks down 9, I believe. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty good. 62-71, 9 minutes flat remaining in the third.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So Lee, you still optimistic, man, about the second half?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
You got to beat me down to the third quarter, even to the beginning of the fourth.
It's not. The Knicks can't afford to keep trading buckets. They keep trading these buckets.
Okay.
They don't have enough in the tank to trade buckets.
Okay.
I said it all the time. The Knicks cannot be trading buckets. They have to get stops and make their shots.
You're not full power. You're not full power. You don't have all your pieces right now, so you can't afford to.
I agree. I agree with all that negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against what you saying, because they're facts. But my point to you is that all we got to do is get a couple of good stops, and we got some solid defensive players out there. So if we get a couple of good stops, you know what I'm saying, going on a little 5-point run. Now that, you know what I'm saying, now we down by 4. We can trade baskets for a minute.
I just don't even think the Knicks have that gas. I don't even think they have gas to do that. Like, for real.
Somebody,
Inshallah they do. Inshallah they do. In God's will they do.
I
They
tell
got
you,
to, because these are pros. These are pros now.
Grimes, Randall, and IQ still exhausted from that Dallas game.
All I'm saying is, all right, y'all go ahead. Let's see what's going on.
Still exhausted from that Dallas. Here's a quick update around the NBA. Charlotte Hornets beat OKC 121-113. The Pacers beat the Cleveland 135-126. Celtics are up 194 in the fourth quarter. Memphis is up 93-80 over Toronto in the fourth quarter. Dallas is up by 10, 50-40 in the second quarter. More updates to come. Stay tuned.
They said we
Leagues of the
down
week.
9. So we only down 9 with no Brunson or RJ, so we looking good.
Okay.
So Spurs now. Trey Jones has it up top, gives it to Langford with Deuce all over his case.
Okay.
Give it back to Jones at the free throw line, and Julius Randle is not guarding Jeremy Sohan, and he goes back door on Julius Randle and dunks it.
Okay.
It just doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense. Just make it make sense. How about that? Make it make sense. IQ gets in the paint from a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Instead of him going for his shot, he looks to get the contact and doesn't get no call. Takes a tough shot. Mitchell Robinson gets the offensive rebound. He's fouled on the ground. Knicks down 11, 62-73, 8:25 remaining in the third. Sohan will take a seat. Stanley Johnson to check in for him. Sohan has 4 fouls. If the Knicks can get him out of here, I think that would be huge. Mitchell Robinson tries to hand it off to Grimes, but almost loses it. Gives it to Deuce. Deuce pulls it back out. Goes downhill on Stanley Johnson and gives it to Grimes. Grimes tries to go to the rack, and it's blocked by Podol. 2.5 on the shot clock for the Knicks. Inbound IQ. The inbound to Grimes. Grimes shoots straight off the inbound, and it's an air ball. Rebounds Stanley Johnson to Langford on the outlet pass, and Langford makes a tough layup over Mitchell Robinson. He cannot miss tonight. He cannot miss. Knicks down 13. Deuce McBride runs off the screen from Robinson, gets in the paint, throws up a floater, and they call foul, and he can't get the N1 to go. So Deuce will go to the line to shoot 2. Knicks down 13. I think Romeo Langford has like 20 points already for the Spurs. Deuce McBride misses the first free throw. Back iron.
Yeah.
The Knicks still ain't learned their lesson. Still have not learned their lesson. Ronham checks in the game for the Spurs. Deuce McBride's second free throw rattles around. Looked like it didn't want to go down, but it does. Knicks down 12. Johnson goes straight at Julius Randle and almost makes the layup. Podol tries to clean it up, and they call a foul.
Okay.
So Podol will go to the line to shoot 2. Third quarter, 7:44 remaining. 75-63. Knicks down 12. Podol's first one is good. Knicks down 13.
Jeez, bro.
Good coaching. That's what happens when you got good coaching.
Right.
Podol knocks down the second one. 63-77. Mitchell Robinson up at the top of the key. Grimes back to IQ. Gets a screen from Randle. IQ kicks it to Randle at the top of the free throw line. High post. He's going at Trey Jones. They send the double now on Randle. Randall loses the ball, picks it back up, tries to go up on Podol, and shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. The Knicks just don't have it tonight. They just don't got it. I knew it since the first quarter. Just don't got it. 63-77, 7:18 remaining. Trey Jones running the handoff with Johnson. That got Johnson going. He gets blocked by Mitchell Robinson, gets his own rebound, gives it to Langford in the paint. Langford dribbles back out to Jones. 9 on the shot clock. Jones gets a screen from Podol. Gets to the spot, takes a fader at their free throw line, and it's an air ball. Langford gets almost gets the rebound, and the Knicks tip it back in for the Spurs. The Spurs don't even tip it in. The Knicks do.
Wow, a Cole Aldridge signing.
Trey Jones with great defense on IQ. Looked like a lot of contact, but no foul. He gives it to Randall. Randall goes downhill at Podol. Podol is all over Randall, and Randall gets an and one. Seen Podol grab Randall with 2 hands, and they didn't even call a foul. He grabbed him with 2 hands, and it still wasn't a foul call.
That's pretty.
They didn't call a foul until he went in the air. There should have been a foul on the ground, technically, because he got grabbed with 2 hands. It's just mind-boggling. Randall at the line doesn't convert the and one. If the missed free throws doesn't tell you that the Knicks are tired, I don't know.
Right.
Podol hands it off to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson takes a 3 with nobody contesting. Almost goes down. I guess the Knicks hit the ball on the rebound, and it's still Spurs ball. 14 on the shot clock. 65-79. Knicks down 14. 6:22 remaining. Trey Jones on an inbound. Gets it to Collins. Collins gets it to Johnson. Johnson goes straight at Julius Randle, goes right around him, lays it up right over Julius Randle. Julius Randle defense is not existing tonight.
Yep. The energy is not there, bro. The energy is not there.
Julius Randle tries to go straight back at Keldon Johnson and misses a layup, and the rest called a foul. Keldon Johnson looks at the ref with raised eyebrows. 65-81, 6:02 remaining in the third. Julius Randle at the line. The first one is good. 66-81. Julius Randle's second free throw is a brick. Mitchell Robinson almost gets the offensive rebound, and they call it out on Mitchell Robinson. So the Knicks cannot knock down 2 free throws for a chicken dinner.
What an exciting second half so far.
Popovich has 10 players on his roster that was born after his coaching debut. Julius Randle makes a turnover in the front in the backcourt, and the Spurs literally cough it right back up. That would have been the icing on the cake for the Spurs if they would have converted that turnover. Julius Randle. Wow. So the Spurs retained the possession. They called it out of bounds on the Knicks. So the Spurs didn't throw it away. Spurs get the ball back. Johnson goes downhill, kicks it out to Trey Jones. Trey Jones doesn't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson rebound. 66-81, 5:27 on the clock. Julius Randle walking it down with Collins on him. He doesn't even look to pass it to anybody. He just goes straight downhill. They send a double. He kicks it out to IQ. IQ shoots a wide open 3. It's good. 69-81. Maybe Corley is right about the energy. Hopefully they can bring it right here, because if it's not, it's a done deal. 69-81, 5 minutes remaining. Trey Jones gets to the rack, floater, doesn't get it to go, gets his own rebound, hands it off to Branham. Branham takes a 3. Julius Randle chased down the rebound. Mitchell Robinson is not even going for any rebounds. IQ gets a floater at the rack, short off the front of the rim. He didn't even jump. He has no legs. Jones is running it straight at IQ, kicks it out to Brandon for wide open three. Grimes gets the rebound. Deuce McBride running with him. Grimes gives a hesitation, goes straight at the rack, throws up a layup. The ref looks over at the other ref for the call when it's supposed to be her call, and she calls it blocking fouls. So, and one, Quentin Grimes. Knicks down 10. Hopefully, this is the run. Yeah, hopefully this is the run. Truth be told, I don't think that was a block foul. That should have been a charge. Yeah, that should have been a charge. That should have definitely been a charge. I believe they might have challenged it. I believe they may have challenged it. I can't hear. Yeah, yes, they are challenging. I don't see the green light on, but I believe they are challenging.
Yeah, that looked like a charge.
It's a charge all day.
Yeah.
Almighty says I miss RJ. I ain't missing RJ. Looks like the whole Knicks is missing RJ. They was complaining the other day that they miss RJ. Don't get to missing RJ now when you want to trade him. Don't get to missing him now.
Greeny, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Ain't no better feeling right now for me. I feel great. The Knicks are playing terrible.
Knicks are playing flat.
Tibbs, all Tibbs is doing is abusing these guys, man.
I got the chat telling me I'm a Julius Randle hater because I'm saying his defense is bad when he's getting beat backdoor. Okay,
They
make it make
tripping, but it's
sense.
cool, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't understand how I hate on Randall. I've never hated on Randall. I'm just pointing out the obvious. He's getting fried.
Now,
Sorry.
is it the entire chat or one person?
Oh no, I was just addressing the chat, like who was in the chat. I'm not saying the whole general chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame that on the entire chat because they show mad love for the most part, man.
Yeah, chat showing love all the time. Big shout out to the chat. Facts.
Yeah, man. And so every now and then it's like one person that may disagree with you, but I understand where you're coming from.
So we're back. I don't know what call they're gonna give it, but I think it's a charge. It's a charge in my book. But they say he might be still moving a little bit there.
Yeah, I know he's definitely leaning backwards.
They give it to the Spurs.
Of course.
They give it to the Spurs. 69-81, 425. Doug McDermott comes off an off-ball screen and shoots a three. Drained. 69-84. Knicks down 15, I believe. Yep. It's 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Julius Randle got the ball at the top of the key. He's going straight downhill at Keldon Johnson. Makes a great pass to Ihart, and that's good. And for those in the chat saying I'm a Randle hater, I was never a Randle hater. Even last season when he was giving us thumbs down, I still wasn't hating Randle. So Doug McDermott goes straight down the hill, tries to lay up over Randle, doesn't get it to go. Spurs get the offensive rebound, kick it out to Johnson, and he rattles around a three and kisses off every part of the basketball hoop and goes in. 71-87.
We Talk Hawks is in the building. Hey,
shout out We Talk Hawks.
Yeah, man. DeMar, we struggling right now against the Spurs, bro. Brody, it look bad.
Yeah, very bad. IQ playing handoff ball with Ihart. He gets in the free throw line and hands it off to Julius Randle. Julius Randle goes to the rack and dunks it over Collins. Like a baby dunk. 73-87, 3:12 remaining. Doug McDermott puts the ball on the ground. Keldon Johnson, another three. Bottom of the net.
Golly.
90-73. And the person guarding Keldon Johnson, well, Keldon Johnson's guarding Julius Randle. IQ takes a three, doesn't get it to go. It hits off of Collins' foot, and it will be Knicks ball. So 90-73, 2:51 remaining in the third. D Rose checks in for IQ.
Big dog, we missing Brunson and Brunson and RJ Barrett tonight.
Right now, exactly.
Yeah, we missing Brunson, RJ, and Obi.
And Tibbs
Julius
sticking
Randle in the
with
post,
same.
drops it off to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose goes up for the layup and gets fouled. He just goes to the free throw shoot too. Sorry to interrupt you guys. You guys continue.
No, go ahead, bro.
Nah, you good?
No, just free throws now. So
Tibbs is sticking to the same nonsense.
this is bad, man. 73-90. 2:42 remaining in the third. D Rose at the line shooting two.
Y'all might have got it about me tonight.
First one is a brick. Derrick Rose misses the first free throw off the front of the rim.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
He knocks down the second one, 74-90. 2:38 remaining. Branham gets to the free throw line, takes a free throw jumper, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Randle. Randle running down with Keldon Johnson guarding him. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Hands it off to Grimes. Grimes step back, thought about the three, gives it back to Randle. Randle goes downhill at Johnson, misses a left-handed layup. Richardson running. Johnson to Dirk McDermott in the left corner. Doug McDermott doesn't get it to go. Randle rebound. He's running up. He's running the offense. Grimes tried to pass it, and Josh Richardson steals it. Josh Richardson dumps it off to Collins. Collins misses the layup. Randle rebound, but they call a foul. That didn't look like a foul. Yeah, I don't know if that was a foul. They bailed that man out.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor.
Greeny.
Yes, sir.
Greeny, I'm gonna have to break the news to Lee, bro. Hey, Lee, I gotta break the news to you, bro.
I tried to tell him.
Yeah, this game is not looking good, bro.
I told y'all this from the score was 9-10. The score was 9-10, and I said that.
And I don't know what this is that the Spurs is doing. You see what the Spurs is doing this right here? I don't know what that means. But Devin Vassell is doing it. I guess it means crank it up or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I know Vince Carter used to do that. He dunked.
They doing this right here. The Spurs, Devin Vassell from the sideline doing that. I
Turn it up.
Well, I believe Tibbs challenged that. Tibbs challenged that foul call.
It don't matter now, man.
Yeah, it was a terrible challenge, bro. You look like Joe Judge right now.
Yeah.
You look like Joe Judge right now.
I told you we got Buddy Ryder.
Yeah, and so the basically, chat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Spurs at the moment have at least 10 offensive rebounds. At least 10. Oh, the Spurs have 13 offensive rebounds. And the Knicks have 4.
That's
Corley, when you see this instant replay of the review, I want you to see the type of contact they're calling for their fouls.
I'm gonna have to mute my camera because I ain't got no money, man. I'm broke.
Why is Tibbs challenging that? That guy was clearly fouled by McBride.
I just wanted to finish my point real quick before y'all jump on that real hard. The point that I'm making is no, it ain't nothing. I just want to finish it up. Just put a bow on it. The point is that the Spurs have energy and the Knicks do not. The Knicks do not come into a game like this with a team that only has one big and get out rebounded like this. They only have one big that y'all have seen, right? The cat Pirtle, right? What other big have you seen for us to get out rebounded with energy like this? And we're rolling out Hartenstein, Mitch, Randall, Sims. Come on. What are we doing out here?
Horrible.
Again, why is Chapes challenging this
Oh, and
foul
Collins.
call?
And Collins. They played Collins too. I'm sorry.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Of
2 shots for
course.
Collins.
Of course,
Like,
McBride fouled him.
this is the thing. This is what really ticks me off because you're not gonna call that same contact for the Knicks. You don't call it.
Right.
So be consistent with your calls, Mr. Official. Please. Please, just please. It just doesn't make sense to me. Collins is not a superstar player. Why is he getting these calls? And he misses the first free throw. How many times on this channel?
Doesn't make any sense.
Obi with the fashionable hoodie.
Seriously.
They call the foul, they challenge it, and he misses the first free throw because ball does not lie.
Ball don't lie.
D Rose coming down, looking for Randall. Randall's giving a screen for Rose. They're literally just sending everybody on Randall. Fournier throws up a floater, gets it to go. Fournier back in the game.
Hey, Greeny,
76.
I'm sorry, just real quick on the Zach Collins missed free throw. Cats are so used to dapping up each other that Randall dapped up Zach Collins after the free throw. Did you see it?
Oh. This is how you know they're tired.
This is how you know they tired, bro.
Tired.
And Randall almost dapped up Zach Collins after a free throw.
Doug McDermott inbounds to Diop, baits Diop. Gets to Collins. Collins tries to throw a Hartenstein-esque pass to Brownham, but he doesn't get it. Derrick Rose deflects it out of bounds. Still Spurs ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Richardson will inbound on the right side underneath the hoop. They inbound it, and Evan Fournier rips it right out of Bates Diop's hand. D Rose throws a pass that went awry. Doug McDermott slaps the ball out of bounds, and the ref still called the ball Spurs ball. And Evan Fournier turns to the ref and says, "That's twice." Yo, this is a comedy night.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So Spurs ball, 91-76, 110 remaining in the third. Brownham gives the base Diop. Base Diop back to Brownham. Brownham goes downhill on Rose, throws up a floater over Rose, doesn't get it to go. Ihart gets the rebound after getting harassed. Fournier now brings it down, hands it off to Randall. Randall kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier takes a 3 and doesn't get it to go. Hartenstein fights for the offensive rebound, gets it back, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier to Randall. Randall with Josh Richardson on him. He goes downhill and is getting molested. There's no call, but they call it travel.
Right.
There's no call, but they call it travel. This is what I'm talking about. You call the little toe, the finger touching on his elbow, but you don't call Josh Richardson with hands on Julius Randle's back, pulling him. And 38 seconds remaining in the third. 91-76. Brownham gets a screen from Collins.
God, they were killing Randall
all
down
over
here.
him. All over him.
And real quick, Greeny, that play that the ball went out of bounds where Fournier said that's twice. Mm-hmm. Derrick Rose, the point guard, instead of bringing the ball up, he threw a cross-court pass to Grimes with 2 Spurs over there. If you're the point guard, why you didn't just bring that ball up?
And the pass wasn't even on point. The pass looked like Grimes never even had, he wasn't
even looking for it. That's what I'm saying. Nope. It was a bad play by Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Derrick Rose is not a point guard, bro. He's not a point guard no more. He an off guard.
Oh man.
How you looking to give the ball up? You get the ball right there and you don't even look to bring the ball up. You're supposed to be the point guard. You throw a cross court pass into traffic when my man ain't even looking.
Collins misses the second free throw. 76-92. 15 seconds remaining in the third. The Knicks have been on the number 70 for about 8 minutes now. Derrick Rose gets in the paint, throws it back out to Randall. He's lucky it wasn't taken by Bates Diop. Randall shoots a 3 and knocks it down. That play shouldn't even have happened. 79-92. He half court heave, doesn't get it to go. So end of the third, 79-92. Knicks down a bunch.
This
Knicks
team is
down 40.
tired.
Knicks
Yeah,
down
y'all
what,
what my
13?
y'all what my optimism out me.
I just kept it real with you from the jump. I
Yeah,
felt it.
man.
This Spurs team can't. This Spurs
Nah, I'm
team
not
can't
mad at you.
finish.
3 quarters in the books, y'all. Here's some scores update around the NBA. The Hornets beat the OKC 121-113. The Pacers beat Cleveland 135-126. The Celtics beat Clippers 116-110. The Memphis beat Toronto 119-106. And Dallas is up 65-51 at the half. There's your scores update around the NBA.
Around the NBA.
Yeah, man. Knicks fans are panicking.
This is a wild roller coaster ride, y'all. Greeny, this is a wild roller coaster ride, man.
And Greeny, I also told Freezy, maybe I didn't speak too soon about the month of December, because if you look at the month of December, the Knicks are 8-5. And if they lose tonight, they're going to be 8-6.
Okay.
So I was pretty right about the schedule in December.
All I know is Tibbs' seat is warming up. Tibbs' seat is warming up.
Right.
And all you see Tibbs is doing is abusing these guys, man. I saw Tibbs
And
is
it's not
doing.
even.
He's abusing them.
I'm sorry to interrupt, bro. And
Especially
to be
young.
honest, I don't even think it's nothing with Tibbs or nothing. Like, the reason why I'm saying all the things I'm saying is because the Knicks in the standings are falling. Do you lose this game? This is huge. This is huge. This is a huge game right here.
Right.
All that space you had in breathing is gone now. That space you had in breathing room is gone. Now you're back in the fight.
Right.
That's why I say the energy is down for the Knicks right now. They know.
Right.
They're right back in the fight, man. They're right back in the fight if you look at the standings.
Yeah. Yeah.
IQ gets a screen up top from Sims, gets a handoff from iHeart, and just pulls a three. It's a brick. Trey Jones ran it up. Hartenstein guarding him. Rose guarding Richardson. Richardson gets it to Collins with Sims on him. They drop it down to Johnson. And the Spurs turn it away, trying to get the entry past Stanley Johnson. IQ on the inbound. 11:25 remaining in the fourth. 79-92. iHeart at the top of the key. Takes one dribble, hands it off to IQ. Gives it to Fournier. Fournier gets it to IQ. IQ attacks. Floater is up, and it's a brick. It's like brick. Trey Jones now pushing the pace, kicks it over to Josh Richardson, who puts it on the ground against Hartenstein. The kick's about to Jones. Jones goes right past Fournier. This looks like it's blocked by Sims. Fournier now pushing the pace. Gets a screen from Sims, gets inside the paint, throws up a floater, and it's good. I actually like Fournier coming off that little screen looking for the floater. It looks good. 81-92. Fournier with 11 points. 10:40 remaining in the fourth. Kicks it out to Stanley Johnson. He takes a three, knocks it down. Hartenstein doesn't even contest. 81-95, 10:30 remaining. D Rose goes straight downhill. Left-handed layup. D Rose is broke. Doesn't get the left-handed layup that he always hits to go down. It might be over for D Rose. Josh Richardson gets in the paint. Step back, mid-range shot. Good. Oh, my God, man. They just hit whatever shot they want. 81-97, 10 minutes remaining in the fourth. The Knicks just can't move tonight.
And the Knicks have 3 players and with 30 minutes left to go and 30 minutes played already.
D Rose takes another right-handed layup in the paint, doesn't get it to go. The Knicks are shooting 39% from the floor as a team. It's terrible. D Rose kicks it over to IQ on the wing. IQ goes straight at Stanley Johnson, and he's going to the line for free throws.
Yo, hey, I'll put the link in here, but remember, we still calling this game, right? That's the reason why most of us quiet. We trying to respect the fact that Greeny calling the game, man, and people are listening. You know what I'm saying? For the game
941.
and all of that. So
Mm-hmm. Please respect
yeah,
the policy that Uncle Freezy said.
Yeah, we trying to call the game, and then
Quickly knocks down the first free throw.
them.
This is just and
It's
I don't even want to think about the Knicks. IQ shooting one more at the line. 97-82. Knicks down 15, 9:41 remaining. IQ drains the second. It's cut to 14. 83-97. Trey Jones. IQ has 19, 6, and 5.
Yeah.
Podol with the handoff to Johnson. Johnson thought about the three, but puts it on the ground. Post up Randall now. Goes straight at Randall. Goes right around Randall in his great defense. And he lays it up. IQ, Sims to Randall now. Randall gets a screen from Sims. Step back three, gets it to go. 86-99. 9:07 remaining. Knicks down 13. They're chipping away. Jones kicks it to Keldon in the post again against Randall. Puts one dribble on Randall. It's in the double. Johnson now against Randall again. One dribble spin move goes up at Randall and they call a foul.
What's up, gentlemen? How we doing?
Shout out to Joe Madden. I couldn't see who that was.
Yeah, man.
Salute, Joe.
Keldon at the line. Drains the first one. He has 22. 100-86. Sohan checks back in the game for McDermott. 8:49 on the clock. Yeah, this is bad. Keldon Johnson drains the second one. Quickly now, trying to push the pace. Crossover, gets in the paint, and throws up a floater and one. Gets it to go. So he'll go to the line, shoot one more. It's 88-101. 8:44 remaining. IQ at the free throw line knocks it down. 89-101. IQ has 22. Sohan on the right wing with Fournier guarding him. Gives it to Podol. Podol kicks it to Richardson. They're looking for Sohan in the post, but Fournier had it fronted. Keldon Johnson now thought about the three. Then he kicks it to Jones. Jones gets in the paint, kicks it out to Johnson, shoots a three over Julius Randle. And that's a brick. IQ chases down the rebound, hands it right off to Randall. Randall gets a screen for Sims, kicks it out to IQ. IQ sends it up fake. Nobody falls for it. Kicks it to Randall. Randall shoots a three. He gets it to go.
Randall carrying this team, bro.
92-101. 92-101. Knicks down 9. They're chipping. They're still chipping. 8:07 remaining in the fourth. Commercial break.
What's going on, Joe?
Oh man, I don't know, bro. We need RJ and Jalen Brock as soon as possible because this season's gonna go south real fast without them two dudes.
Yo,
Wow.
Yo, you remember we had this conversation early in this before the season, right? Remember this?
Wow.
What happens if Jalen Brunson get hurt? Remember that? Remember we talked about that? What happens if Jalen Brunson get hurt and Knicks fans, but we have Derrick Rose. and yo, such and such and such. And I was like, yo, go get the veteran now because you don't want to shop. You don't ever want to shop when you need stuff. You want to shop when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Because yesterday's price is not today's price. You know what I'm saying? And now that the season has started, we could have got a cheap 6'8" wing to guard Luca Pascal. We could have got a point guard, whatever. But now the season started, and look where we at.
We got a 6'8" wing rotting on the bench that we traded a first round pick for.
And won't play him.
I won't play it. That's what I'm saying. He's rotting on the bench.
Right.
That's
Right.
the stubborn Tibbs.
It's one way or the other. And I said this when he was hired. He's going to drive this team into the ground. These guys are playing another 40-minute games. We got Houston in 2 days, and it's going to be the same thing. And what happens now if Julius gets hurt? If Julius gets hurt, and I ain't a Julius fan. Julius been balling this year. He's been carrying this team with Brunson and RJ.
Right.
Julius gets hurt, we're in a big trouble because we've too many wins to tank, and we're not going to make the playoffs. So we're just going to be stuck back in purgatory. So the front office got to make a decision, and the only decision right now is they can't tank. There's too many teams tanking, so they got to make a move. They got to make a trade. I'm surprised that hasn't happened already.
The front office ain't doing nothing.
It's because
They're
these teams
sitting
are
on
bluffing.
their butts being lazy.
Hey, Greeny, let us know when you back when the game started because I think you're a little bit ahead of us, bro.
It's back now, but they're still showing like a commercial like on the side.
Okay.
So they're like breaking out of the huddle now. 8:07 remaining, 92-101. The Spurs have the worst the Spurs have the worst fourth quarter point differential in the game since 1996 when the tracking data began. So hopefully the Knicks can take advantage of that and get a win. 92-101, 8 minutes remaining. Jones up top with Rose on him. Kicks it to Sohan in the corner with Randall on him. Tries to go downhill, doesn't get nothing. Jones pulls it back out, throws up a runner over D Rose, gets to go. 103-92. 7:42 on the clock. IQ now. Up top with Jones on him. Gets a screen from Sims. And gets an easy layup at the rack. I thought there was an off-ball action foul, but it wasn't. 94-103, 7:26 remaining. Jones now with IQ guarding him. Spurs trying to set something up. Poto up top with it, hands it off to Langford. Langford with Rose chasing him, throws up a floater over Sims. Couldn't grab it, but Fournier grabs the rebound, passes it back into Rose, and Langford steals it and lays it up. 105-94. 7 minutes remaining. Still 11-point deficit. Sims hands it off to Randall. Randall takes a three over the screen. Terrible shot. Doesn't get it to go, but Sims gets the offensive rebound. IQ in the corner, being harassed. Sims hands it back off to IQ. IQ comes off the screen and shoots a three. Brick. Two bad shots from the Knicks.
They hunting for threes now.
Jones gets in the paint, turns around, trying to spin out. Spins it out, throws it out to Kellen Johnson, and he drains that. Timeout Knicks, 108-94, 6:33 remaining.
So why are we sitting McBride when their guards are scoring and playing Derrick Rose, who's giving us no offense?
Derrick Rose is a better chance of giving us offense than McBride. I think like McBride is a good defender, but can't shoot, can't get to the cup, can't pass.
I get it,
second round pick for a reason.
But Derrick Rose is 1 for 5, and Miles McBride is 2 for 5. You're just talking about a chance, right? A chance at offense.
Yeah, like Rose at least in there, maybe if he can get one or two shot, like he can give you some offense. McBride has never shown offense at all in his career yet. Right. At least Rose, it's like, okay, he mightn't be giving it to you now, but there's a better shot at him hitting an open shot or getting to the cup than there is with McBride.
I could see where you're going with it, but I don't think I just can't see a Rose and Fournier backcourt stopping San Antonio from scoring, even if you do get baskets.
I hear you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about Rose, man. Hopefully, Rose will click. But bro,
Cold. He's been sitting out too, not getting big minutes.
yeah.
I'm very confused with this team. It's like I got tickets for the Pacers game, and now for Christmas, and I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, is this what I got to go down and watch now? Because it's like we win 8 in a row, and as soon as I find out I get tickets, boom, they lose 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Yeah.
And unless does anyone know when Brunson or RJ are due back? I think RJ is a week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We gotta. I don't know what's gonna happen over the next couple of games, bro.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Because we look good. We had comfort. We had wins. We were 5 or 6 games above 500, and then they just throw it away.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. We have injuries, but still, like, San Antonio's a team that have already admitted, their coach was admitting at the beginning of the year they were tanking.
Yeah.
I just don't even want to think about it no more. Excuse me, we're back. Oh, we actually have the Spurs in a couple more days. So we got the Rockets, and we have the Suns, and then we have the Spurs again. And if we lose tomorrow to the Rockets have less wins than the Spurs.
But they play with high energy, bro.
Yeah, they're more talent, more upside.
Yeah, they play with high
Regardless.
energy, bro.
You mean Saturday, Greeny?
Regardless.
Saturday, yeah.
So IQ now hands it off to Grimes. Grimes gives it to Randall. Randall with Johnson on him. He goes right downhill at Johnson. Gives an up fake. Fades away. Gets it to go. Knicks down 12. 96-108. 6-10. Knicks still got time. They got to fight for it, though. It's not going to be handed to them. Julius Randle has 37. Deuce McBride, Garden Jones kicks it out to Jeremy. They hand it off to Johnson. Johnson with Grimes on him, spins on Grimes and gets an easy layup. Whoa, no, doesn't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson falls down. And he can't get the rebound. And there's a backcourt violation on the Spurs. So Knicks will get the ball here. 5:48 remain.
Boy.
Julius Randle down on the ground, hurt.
No.
He's on the ground in pain.
What did I just say?
What did I tell you? Tapes is abusing these guys.
When you play
Julius Randle is on the ground in pain. They're showing a replay.
What's he grabbing? Is he's hurt?
Yeah, he's hurt. Somebody came down and hit him. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna get it right here.
Oh, he ran into Mitch.
Oh, Mitch look like he need him. He probably need him in the things. In the things.
Oh my God. So Randall will be out this game for the rest of this game.
Nah, it looked like he just got hit in the magical things. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's the worst spot to get hit.
Yeah, Randall's up walking. He walked off. He walked right to the bench. No help, no limp, no nothing. He got hit in the private. In the two, in the two ring bells.
That looked worse than it was. I thought.
Yeah.
When he went down.
Yeah. Definitely did. Yeah. Oh, Mitchell. Oh, that. Oh, it might have been. It might not. It might have been like above. He might have something in the abdomen. That looks scary.
Yeah, he got him in the groin area.
Yeah. He might have got like a hip. Like a hip ab. That looks bad. Yeah, Julius is laboring. I can see it.
No, it looks like
But he tough. You know he gonna want to come back in.
Yeah, he's tough, but you got to understand when you stretch out for that shot on that that's gonna hurt right there. He gonna have like that feeling when somebody run into your thigh with their knee as quickly comes off the screen and knocks it down for mid range. Hopefully that sparks the Knicks. The Knicks down 10, 5:30 remaining. Quickly has 26. So Sohan tries to get it to Keldon Johnson. He's ripped. Julius Randle now running a fast break. He shoves off Jeremy Sohan and just Sohan blocked Julius Randle's layup. Spurs running a break now. IQ with some great defense. He literally single-handedly stopped the Spurs fast break. So he deflected the pass out of bounds. I don't know if it was a foul call. Julius Randle. Oh, that was a great block from Jerry Sohan. It was a great block. So Spurs inbound here, 98-108. They inbound the Podol, 18 on the shot clock. They look for Keldon Johnson. He goes straight up on IQ and makes the layup right over him. 110-98, 5:03 remaining. Knicks got to do it now. Mitchell Robinson gets a screen from IQ. IQ goes over the screen, gives a nice pump fake, pulls it back out. He has Podol on mismatch. Right wing IQ goes around Podol, kicks it to Deuce for a wide open three. He misses that. Mitchell Robinson offensive rebound. And loose ball foul. Mitchell Robinson trying to pass.
Joe, you probably right, bro. You think Derrick Rose knocked down that shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as it went to Deuce, I had in my head brick. We seen that the other night against every time Deuce shoots, I know it's a brick.
Yeah.
IQ now gets a screen from Randle up top, very high screen. Kicks it back to Randle. Randle gets Jones off his feet. Kicks it to IQ in the corner, wide open three. IQ sidesteps the three on Johnson and drains it. Knicks might have some life here. 101, 110. Knicks back to 9. 4:24 remaining. The Knicks do it. They got to do it now. Jones with Deuce McBride pressuring him all the way. Gets a screen from Johnson. They switch, so Deuce is on Johnson now. Grimes is on Trey. They kick it to Langford. IQ is on Langford. Langford goes straight at IQ. Spin move. Throws up a layup, and it goes and magically bounces off the backboard and just finds a way in. Told you can't miss. 101, 112. Langford has 21.
Oh, my God.
101, 112. 3:50 on the clock. Julius Axelford in the post with Trey on him. Trey Jones. Julius kicks it to Grimes in the corner for three. Grimes can't get it to go. Rebound
Joe,
Podol.
that's the guy I wanted to trade Frank for, and people got mad at me.
Who?
Romeo Langford is the dude I want to trade Frank for, and people got mad at me for that.
Sohan tries to get down and gets Sohan tries to go down and get a layup. Grimes rips him. Grimes tries to dunk on Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson blocks
from
it.
Deuce. Oh, Deuce made a
Deuce
shot.
McBride shoots a three and shuts up Joe Madden. It's Drano. 104, 112. 3:10 left in the fourth. Come on, Knicks.
Now from his next shots.
Yeah, Knicks got to go. Knicks got to do it now. 104, 112. 3 minutes. Keldon Johnson with Grimes up top gives Grimes a nice fake floater right over Grimes. Dude has been killing everybody who the Knicks is guarding. Everybody. Keldon Johnson has 30.
That's a dude I would have wanted to trade for before he got his extension was Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, you said that. I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Julius Randle called for an offensive foul.
Jay Boogie is in the building. Jay Boogie, what's good? Jay Boogie said, man, he just got the win. Okay.
Keldon Johnson got
it. Bad, bro. It looked bad. Shout out to Jay Boogie.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Boogie. Keldon Johnson looked like he got a little bit of arm on that dunk attempted by Quentin Grimes. Well, if they going off with Collins, they call for Collins. That should have been a foul. But Deuce McBride harassing Trey Jones. Jones stops, step back, fader over McBride, couldn't get it to go. Here come the Knicks. Knicks down 10, 104, 114. They kick it to Julius. Julius kicks it to IQ. IQ kicks it to Deuce. Deuce thinks it puts it on the ground. IQ pump fake again. They had so many threes, they just didn't shoot it. And IQ takes a floater, and Keldon Johnson sends it back.
IQ didn't want to pass it to Deuce that time. You could see Deuce was wide open, and IQ was like, nah.
And Keldon Johnson is only 6'5", bro.
Yeah.
The wingspan is crazy, though.
Yeah. And hops.
So Trey Jones gets a screen, kicks it right out to, I think that's Langford. Langford drops, knocks down a pull-up.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah. Langford destroyed the Knicks. Langford destroyed the Knicks with 20, 23. Keldon Johnson had 30. Just couldn't stop. The Knicks didn't have gas.
I wish we had a 6'4" defender that could stop these 6'4" guys, bro. These dudes 6'4", 6'5". We need a dude to put on them.
Oh man, it don't make sense. Take the shot. Why do y'all just take the shot?
Yeah, man.
And that's another thing. Like our young dudes are scared. Like I just think they get rattled.
Yeah. Not a
It's
good
like
sight.
once things start hitting the fan, they just give the ball to Randall and Randall. Like they're scared. IQ was hitting a shot in the beginning of the game, then he just stopped looking for a shot. It was just
Yeah,
like
people.
he just scared, man.
Like the end of that Dallas game and all the stuff, like all the smoke that was after the game that they got from national media and stuff, I didn't get shot confidence out of them. They're not confident.
So here's a quick score update around the NBA. Dallas is up 91-72 over Houston late in the third quarter.
Okay.
What does Luca have? Another 50 or 60 piece?
One oh four, 116, 137 on the clock. Knicks on the inbound. This game is wrapped up like a Chipotle burrito or Moe's, or wherever you want to go. We're not going to get no Luca magic here. Julius Randle takes a step back three up the inbound. Doesn't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson grabs a rebound, kicks it out to IQ. He hits his three. 129 remaining. 107, 116.
So we need to get a steal here.
Trey Jones with Deuce guarding him full court. To kick it over, the Spurs go small. The biggest person on the floor for them is Jeremy Sohan. There was 5 on the shot clock. Jones driving, gets right around Grimes, and makes the layup. Easy. The Knicks have no legs tonight. 107, 118, 101. IQ tries to go by Jeremy Sohan. They call foul.
I don't understand Tibbs' coaching. You're trying to chase it. You need points right now to get, and you have two guys out there with no offense in Mitch and McBride.
Yep. Good point, bro. Good point.
You need points. And two, you've Quickly and Randall, and then, Grimes is so up and down with his shot. Like, look at that start line from Quickly, and look how much Randall put up, and it's just a waste.
Right.
You know what I would do now when Brunson comes back the way Quickly playing?
Oh,
Quickly needs to be playing the two beside Brunson. They need to take Grimes out of there when Brunson comes back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because they look at Quickly's numbers compared to him as a starter, even from last year and this year, to when he comes off the bench. He puts up all-star numbers as a starter.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe, I'm with you. And here's the thing, Joe, that I don't get to is why is Randall still on the floor when you down 3 possessions under a minute?
Because it's Tibbs, bro. He's not gonna. He thinks there's maybe a shot in it, but
Who's that snoring, man? Somebody got something. Somebody snoring.
Corey snoring.
No, he muted.
Oh,
You know Tibbs is gonna keep his
Why?
hot guys on the floor all the way to the end.
And even here, right? When you down by 9, they go into the free throw line, right? Or you down by 10. I'm sorry, with 45 seconds left to go. Why do you have a big on the floor? Is Mitchell Robinson at any point going to shoot a 3?
Not even close.
Mitch is 0 points on the game.
Right.
Not even close.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, Randall gets a basket and a foul.
Okay.
119, 111.
Like Rounded is 37 points, quickly is 34, Fournier is 11, and nobody else could hit double digits.
And
Trey, what's good, bro?
Randall has played over
Dude,
45 minutes.
yo, what's up? This is the first game this year. It felt like a chore to
Woo,
watch,
hey,
to be
hey, hey,
absolutely
hey,
honest.
hey, Dre, your mic is mad loud, bro. You
Oh,
almost
my
bust my
bad.
ear, Dre.
My bad. Let me turn it down.
Yo, booming system. Okay, okay.
My bad. Is it
and,
better now?
No, no,
Better now.
yeah, man.
and
You
of
Gucci,
course,
you
Randall
Gucci.
misses the free throw.
I
It's
was
a
gonna
shame.
say, my bad, Adam, but
What's
this is like the
Julius
first
arguing
game.
about?
This first game, I felt
Because
like it
he's,
was a
I
chore to watch.
don't know.
Like this, this
I'm
felt
sorry,
like
go
a
ahead, go ahead.
chore. This game felt like a chore to watch, man. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't fun to watch. Like there is very little I can actually take from this game, personally.
Well,
Uh,
what I could take is they say RJ doesn't play defense, and our
Mm,
defense has been atrocious without RJ.
yeah,
hot
yeah. And
garbage.
and 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 Randall has a right to argue that foul call, but Randall, all he did was put his hand on the ball. They called Randall for the foul.
They're calling a jump ball.
Come on, man. That's why, that's why Randall be hot, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's not just Randall. RJ don't get calls either. You know what I'm saying? Brunson don't get
Abs-
the calls he should get either. You know what I'm saying? I can understand where they're frustrated. I know the game's going on, y'all. I know.
it- Watching this game, it kind of it shows like the disparate, like the difference in the gap between our young talent. Besides, like IQ was amazing tonight, and RJ, we know what RJ is. But like
Mhm.
the inconsistency that you get out of Grimes, like Grimes just dropped 34. What did he drop tonight? Single digits,
9 on 1 of
right?
10 shooting.
What did Deuce drop?
9 on 3 of 7 shooting.
That shows you the difference between our younger players when they get burned. They can get like RJ will get numbers and volume no matter what you do. If you give him 40 minutes, he's gonna come out there with 20, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what
Against
happens,
young
he's gonna get 20.
against young guys or vets. I agree
Yeah.
with you.
But when you put Deuce out there and he's getting wide open looks, he can't even get you 10 on wide open looks created by Randall or
Yo, hey,
IQ.
they have Brett
It's
Brown. Brett Brown is back on their staff. You see Brett Brown, the salt and pepper hand dude behind Pop. That's Brett
yeah,
Brown, right? The dude that used to coach
Pop,
the Sixers.
Pop is loyal.
That's Brett Brown. Trust the process. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's one of my if they fire Tibbs, that's one of the guys that I'd be interested in. And
Just for
plus,
development's sake.
I know I like his in-game strategy as a team game. But
Okay.
but unfortunately, he played on a team with dudes that thought they were mega stars. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And they didn't play team ball together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like Brett Brown and the team ball concept. I don't now if we get a superstar, I don't want Brett Brown because you got to coach superstars a different way.
And he doesn't know how to manage egos. Like he basically let
Nah,
Embiid walk all over him. Him and Jimmy.
him
Was
and
Jimmy there? Yeah, Jimmy was there when
Jimmy
he was
was the
there.
one that got him fired.
Right.
Jimmy
Like
was the one that got him fired. You remember he was the one that moved Ben Simmons to point guard, and they didn't like it.
right. And in closing moments, Ben was just a screener. Like he didn't do anything. He just set screens for Jimmy when the
Yeah,
game in four quarters. He
but
basically
but
offered
I
nothing.
like that. I like that though. If you have finishers, if you got guys that are closers like Embiid and Butler, I don't
Yeah,
mind.
like in theory, I love it, but that's what made Ben not necessarily care for Jimmy Butler leaving.
Right, right,
That
right,
upset Ben, him not
right.
ever having the ball in his hands at the end of games.
At the end of games, and then plus two, when those guys get double teamed, when you kick it out to Ben Simmons, he's not going to shoot the open three, and that's what derailed that trust the process team. But back on the Knicks, Greeny, is this one officially over?
120, 113, 15 seconds left. Richardson at the line, knock it down 2. The Knicks are fouling now.
Okay.
Game's over.
Okay.
Well, the 6th loss in a row. And the Knicks are now 8-6 in the month of December.
And I'm not going to even talk about how the Knicks played or nothing. But another lesson learned: if you knock down your free throws, I didn't even look at the free throw numbers. I didn't even look at it. But I'm pretty sure if the Knicks would have knocked down their free throws, they would be in a way better chance to win this game than what they are right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what did we shoot from 3 in the first half? Like a horrible percentage.
Yeah.
But even then, like our defense just kind of fell apart, and they were just
Yeah.
making shots. The Spurs were just making shots
We
at,
didn't. Yeah.
at a
We
certain
didn't
point.
have that. Yeah, man. I didn't think we had the energy, bro.
Oh, there's no way you can have the energy when you're running what an 8.5 man rotation,
Right.
and Derrick Rose
40
is washed. He
minutes
is
between
completely washed. I don't even
Randall.
know if anybody would want Derrick Rose in the trade. He's washed.
No,
He's
he's
finished.
washed up.
He's finished.
And like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, man, but I've been saying it forever. Derrick Rose is through. He was
Joe, good.
washed.
He's done for.
What'd you say, Joe?
You can't. Yeah.
I said it's a good thing he's expiring.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I've been saying that Derrick Rose needs to retire. He just doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, that last injury last year, I think, was the nail in the coffin there. That was the one that finished. He had a good year that year with Randall, but that injury last year, I think, just finished him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Randall
Man.
is indestructible. Is
Randall
also
is
what I
a-
take from this game.
Randall is an android, bro.
Luke
Randall
Cage, man.
Holland.
Yeah.
Randall's a legit all-star, and I haven't been a fan of Randall. To me, Randall might even look better right now than he did that 4th seed year. The problem is, it's been the last couple of games, it's been trash around him.
Yeah.
And I think
Inclined to agree.
the Knicks need to look into with Brunson, with RJ. They need to get some shooters. Grimes, McBride, these dudes aren't it. Package them and package them with Fournier and try and get 2 guys, 3-and-D guys in here that can make down open shots. Because that's the problem. Like Randall and Brunson are finding guys, they're just not hitting shots.
I'm not out on Grimes on the 3-and-D premise for him, but Deuce is replaceable.
Deuce is a one-way. Deuce is good when you need stops. But
Yeah,
other than that, there's no
but
offense.
also he's also still 6'1" to a certain extent. Like he can play great defense, but guys will just shoot over him.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is with him. Well, at least with Grimes, he's at least a 6'4", 6'5" combo guard type where he can guard 1s and 2s. Deuce can't guard anybody that's not a 1. He tries his hardest, but 2s are too big for him. If you watch Keldon Johnson, he basically went through him like he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, everyone in the panel, here's the game summary numbers. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Field goals. The Knicks, 38 for 90, 42.2%. San Antonio, 45 for 88, 51.1%. Three-pointers. Knicks, 15 for 41. San Antonio, 11 for 28. 36.6% for the Knicks, 39.3% for Spurs. Free throws. The Knicks, 24 for 31. San Antonio, 21 for 29. 77.4% for the Knicks, 72.4% for the Spurs. Hold on a second.
How many missed free throws from the Knicks?
7.
How many attempts?
How much did the Knicks lose by tonight?
7.
I mean, we really lost by 9 because IQ had that stat pad special, the one that RJ does.
Yeah. And Randall padded. Randall was at 30. What Randall was at 37, and he stat padded too. But
So the free throws percentage 77.4% for the Knicks, 72.4% for San Antonio. Assists San Antonio 25, Knicks 20. Total rebounds San Antonio 48, Knicks 38. Fast break points San Antonio 8, Knicks 7.
That
Steals
makes
Knicks 7, San Antonio 5. Blocks San Antonio 7, Knicks 2. Offensive rebounds San Antonio 14, Knicks 13. Defensive
that do
rebound
not make sense.
Defensive rebounds San Antonio 34, Knicks 25. And points off turnovers San Antonio 15, Knicks 9. There's your entire game summary.
Just to say something about the rebounds. The Knicks tonight had a total of 38 rebounds.
It's
The
crazy.
other night, Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson had 37 rebounds themselves.
Yep.
That's,
I want to
The
say
Knicks
so.
play.
Hurdle did a good job boxing out Mitch.
Right, but let
Usually
me just say this first though. I'm just say this real quick. When you look at the box score, the end of game totals, it may lull you to sleep on some stuff. Those stats that you see at the end of the game don't tell the whole story because the rebounding gap was way bigger than that during the game. But once the game was in the bag, the Knicks closed the gap on those stats. Right? They closed the gap. Like when you look at offensive rebounds, there was a point where we were losing offensive rebounds 13-4. Right?
Mm.
And since that point, the Knicks out rebounded them 9-0 on the offensive rebounds. Right? 9-0. Does that mean the Knicks out hustled the Spurs all game? No, it does not. Basically, what that says is even though both teams finished with 13, the Spurs came down and punched the Knicks early and often. And the Knicks only got those offensive rebounds at the end of the game when they were desperate to get shots up.
That's crazy. And here's your box scores. Grimes played 36 minutes and 36 seconds, 9 points. Randall played 42 minutes and 50 seconds, 41 points. Robinson played 27 minutes, 53 seconds, no points, 2 assists. McBride played 31 minutes, 2 seconds, 9 points. Quickly played 43 minutes, 15 seconds, 36 points. Tibbs is just abusing these guys. Literally.
And guess what? They're going to have to play more than 40 minutes again now in 2 more days. They quickly 51 minutes the other night. 51 minutes. It's obscene.
Absolutely insane.
I don't get it. I really. How many minutes did Fournier play tonight? What, like 10?
Fournier had to be creeping up on like 14.
Really? Let me check the box score myself.
Fournier played. Fournier played almost 17 minutes.
Told you.
11 points.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Derrick Rose is out there running around doing nothing tonight.
Rose plays 16 minutes, 9 seconds, 3 points.
1 of 5, 0 for 2 for 3, 1 for 2 from the line. No other statistic but 1 assist and 1 turnover, 2 fouls.
Yep. Hartenstein played 14 minutes, 45 seconds, 4 points. And Sims played 10
Hartenstein
minutes,
was getting bullied on the glass the entire time he was out there, per usual.
Yeah. Sims played 10 minutes and 32 seconds, 2 points. That's outrageous. NBA scores update around the NBA. Dallas is up 111-89 in the fourth quarter.
I ain't gonna hold you, Adam. I'm really not trying to hear about Dallas ever again in my life. I could sleep well never hearing about that franchise.
I'm just giving the NBA scores update.
I know Adam.
Yeah,
all I want to see from Dallas is losses because we have their draft pick.
They ain't losing, no.
Well, not too many losses because then we won't even get the draft pick.
Yeah.
So. So
Nah,
Oh
Luka's
what
that
man,
good that they're not going to go top. That their pick's not going to be in the top 10.
yeah, like at worst they're gonna go 45 and 37 at absolute worst with him. So it's just whatever at this point. It's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be
we
it's
it's
gonna be
crazy.
like the number 21 pick in the draft or something.
we're going to get 19 and 20. We're going to get like 16 and 21. We're going to get two garbage
Right
picks.
now, right now it's not bad. Right now it's like 14 and like 18 or something like that. I think it's like no, actually I think it's like 12 and 17 right now.
So, does anyone on the panel has anything they want to say about this Knicks team tonight's game, about offense, defensively, team as a whole?
All I want to say is if I'm the Knicks, and I said this in the offseason, I'm calling San Antonio and I'm asking, what do you want for Keldon Johnson?
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Keldon Johnson was great tonight, but he like even when RJ was going through his worst shooting slump, Keldon Johnson was literally like the only guy shooting worse than RJ. He like his like true shooting and all his splits like that are not very good. He scores a high volume. You see the talent is evident, but he doesn't like have it all the way together yet. And he's also like a year older than RJ, which I don't
But
know
he's
if that
also
really
like the
matters to you.
only guy on that team. The rest
No,
of
no,
them are
no.
young.
Devin Vassell is nice. He was just out tonight. Devin Vassell did not play tonight, by the way.
It
But
just
Yeah.
goes to show
Devin
you
Vassell is
good
very
what
good.
good coaching can do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, good coaching, but like they're so young that they're like literally the worst defensive team in the league. But that's just age and Pop trying to work out all the kinks.
Yeah.
But Pop knew exactly how to attack a Knicks team that doesn't want to run. Like he knew how to. He made us run. He made the Knicks run. The Knicks didn't want to run. Our big men didn't want to rebound. Like
Yeah,
he did. He was
like
good coaching.
the point at like good coaching. This is good coaching by Pop, but he made it a point of emphasis. If you actually watch the game again, Pirtle was going out his way to box out Mitch no matter what. Like Pirtle wasn't even getting a rebound for himself. He was just targeted. He torpedoed towards Mitch every single shot that went up to just make sure he's boxed out. Because if you watch the Knicks on a game to game, I mean on like who gets the rebounds, it's usually Mitch by himself trying to fight two or three guys to get rebounds. and like Randall coming in and stealing a board here and there. Like I think Mitch is the only guy. Well, Mitch leads the league in contested rebounds, so that shows like that we don't actually team rebound well as a unit. It's just a lot that Mitch forces teams to allocate, and then we get rebounds because Mitch's dominance. But it, we got out rebounded, we got out hustled. It was kind of gross, man. It was really gross, and it
The
was kind
team
of
is
disheartening.
flat. We don't have any energy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The play we got from Randall and IQ was off talent alone. Period.
Right.
That's it. Just talent. They willed their way to this point because Emmanuel quickly started off hot. Remember, he was 3 for 3. Then he went ice cold in the same game. He went
Right.
ice cold, and then he got scorching hot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can think about it. Think about it. Emmanuel quickly missed 7 of 8 shots, and then kept shooting and got his shot back in the same game. And for those that I'm here to tell you, bro, this kid quickly, and I'm not going to speak to the future of Knicks basketball and blah blah and all that stuff. But if y'all notice, quickly as a starter plays like this. Quickly off the bench plays like Miles McBride.
Right. He like if we're keeping it 100, he plays the game as a high volume guy. He
Right.
needs touches. He needs to
The
keep
flow of the
seeing the
game. He got
ball.
to be in the flow of the game.
Yeah, like he needs to not worry about like when he comes off the bench, he has like a direct target or a direct goal that he needs to hit basically from Tibbs.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't hit that, Tibbs is on his ass basically. So
Right.
like that takes him out of his element, whereas he wants to be in the flow or orchestrate. He doesn't have to worry about making the game come to him. When he comes off the bench, he has to dictate way more, and it's
Right.
just like it's a lot. It's a lot for a young player to figure out what to do and give them a specific role
Oh,
as a sixth man.
right.
And
Right.
that's why I think quickly needs to go into that starting lineup when Brunson's back, and quickly and Brunson should be your backcourt, and you put Grimes on the bench.
Oy.
But your problem is who do you put the ball in the hands in the bench?
Joe,
Like,
you offending a lot of people, bro. There are a lot of
That
Grimes fans out here, bro.
but
yeah, I
like
don't understand
like
that. Like Grimes is
Joe,
not, but
I'm not gonna hold you, but this is how you stagger your minutes. But Tibbs is not a fan of staggering minutes. Every other
Right.
team
that
that
unit.
has their two best ball handlers on the court, like for instance, Dallas has Dinwiddie and Luca. They start them
Right.
together, but they
Yeah.
stagger them to make sure one is on the court at all times.
At all times.
We could do that with Quickly and Jalen Brunson, but do I have faith in Tibbs running that sort of rotation pattern? Not really. Like,
No.
has Tibbs ever been like a master at rotations? I don't believe so at any point. So
No. And but you know what though? You know what though, Dre? The thing I would say to your point is for one, let me first clarify this based on what I've been saying all game. This game here is not a player's issue. These dudes were tired coming into this game, right? That's the
mhm,
point that I'm getting
right,
at. These dudes were exhausted coming into this game, and they could not match young, fresh legs, right? And then
right.
when they strategically figured out the weak point in San Antonio, by the time they got there, they were too tired to execute. Well, when they figured out that all they had to do was drive to the paint and then kick out to shooters in the corner, we were already down 17, and the team was already exhausted. Right, right,
And like this is why a 9-man rotation in the regular season is not sustainable. Every team in the league, all the good teams at least, go 10, sometimes 11 deep, depending on injuries
right,
and who's out.
right.
And we're the only one that's trying to max. We're trying to squeeze the last bit of a lemonade out that lemon for
Right.
every single game, and it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair to these guys, bro. They're human beings, man. Like
Right.
they're
But Joe,
they're not robots.
Based off of what Dre said, how do you fix it? Because the coach ain't going nowhere. The front office already told you they are loyal to Tibbs.
And that's my fear. If we go 500, Tibbs is going to get an extension.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, 4-year extension. You went 500. Congratulations. And Julius
Congratulations.
Randle's going to get 45 more minutes again. That's the fear thing, is we haven't even hit the halfway mark yet,
Right. And we're exhausted.
and we're exhausted. And this is with the Tom Thibodeau team. That's what I said. Was it the last game against Dallas? When we make the playoffs, and we do, and I still think we're going to sneak into the playoffs, the play-in at least. They're going to be
You
drained by
can
the time we get there. We're not going to do anything.
And
you
Randall's going to look like he did against Atlanta.
right. Oh, I want to say like Tibbs's approach to rotations can work in 1990s basketball or early 2000s basketball when the pace wasn't what it is right now. But if you're going up and down at this kaleidoscopic pace, trying to trap the whole perimeter and close out the shooters and have repeated closeouts over and over, dudes are gonna wear down. You cannot run that type of defense and those types of
Right.
rotations in the modern basketball game and expect guys not to get worn down.
Not with and when we say 9-man rotation,
It's
we
really eight and a
assume
half.
right, right. When we say 9-man, we're assuming that 9 men are getting an equal share of the minutes. No,
No.
he is playing the hell out of RJ. He is playing the hell out of Grimes and Randall. Right. The thing is tonight, bro. Tonight you saw all those. Man, listen. Y'all know I'm a fan of Grimes. All jokes aside, you know we joke around here a lot, right? I love Brunson. I joke around. We tell jokes about Brunson being a Smurf and all that. You know what I'm saying? But all jokes and kidding aside, bro, the signs are already there. Grimes came into the season hurt, right? Grimes came into the season hurt. Obi's hurt. We hadn't even said Obi's name, right? Now McBride is out. I mean, now Brunson is out. Now RJ is out. And truth be told, with some of the licks that Julius Randle has taken throughout this season,
He should be out.
he should
He
take
should be
a game or two off, right? Right? And
Yeah.
here's the kicker: the most fragile of them all, has played 36 games. But when Mitch gets hurt, bro, Mitch might be gone.
The thing is, like, Freezy, we play our main guys play a game with a brand of physicality that is not sustainable at a high pace unless you're running them at just 30 minutes flat every night. Just 30 minutes. But we're running these guys 36, 37, 38 minutes. Even when we have a full ensemble, even when guys are healthy, they're still going to get them 36, 37, 38. And it's not sustainable. It's not.
Hey, Dre, and you know what? Hey, I watched Milwaukee the other day, right? I watched Giannis. Giannis plays a lot of minutes, right?
Yeah.
But this is what I want to say to Knicks fans, y'all. Hey, man, all minutes are not built the same, right? I watch Giannis on the floor. They run the defense to him, and he'll block a shot from the weak side. Like, he'll be the weak side shot blocker, the weak side rim on defense. And then if there's a guy like a Kevin Durant, Julius Randle, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns type scorer,
Right.
then he'll take on the task of trying to shut down that guy. But for the most part, though, that dude is a free safety, right?
Yeah, weak side defense, and
yeah,
he takes possessions off too, like any superstar.
Yeah,
so
a lot of possessions, and that's why he can stat pad. That's why he can be like, oh, Giannis has 17 rebounds. It's because there's just 4 dudes over there banging for the rebound, and Giannis just swoop in and grab the board. You know what I'm saying? You got 4 dudes boxing out each other, banging, and Giannis just come in. It's the same thing with Randall does it too. Mitch in there banging all these dudes, and Randall come in and swoop and get the board. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Randall is not a hustle rebounder because he is. And I'm not saying that Giannis is not a hustle rebounder because he is. But what I'm saying is when you watch Giannis's minutes, think about it, when you watch Luka's minutes, Joe, when you watch Luka's minutes, Luka is high usage also, high minutes also, right? Does Luka give you the impression that he is a 40-minute per game two-way player?
No.
No. You know what? But this is also a thing, like the Dallas Mavericks play the slowest pace in the league because Luka dictates the pace. And Luka's not going to go run at a kaleidoscopic pace where they're up and down. He's going to be methodical and get what he needs to get.
So you say all minutes are not made the same?
Exactly. It's exactly that. It's like you see certain guys, they have the ability. Like, I want to say LeBron of a few years ago would do the exact same thing. He would dictate the pace. It wouldn't be the fastest pace. He would take possessions off. But if he needs to hit the like basically hit the turbo button, he can do that at a moment's notice.
Because he is the turbo
way we play, when we play, we're almost like playing full. We're just holding the right trigger the entire time.
Yep.
And then you see the Gatorade symbols underneath guys by the third quarter.
Yep. And Tibbs is like, well, we need 18 more minutes out of you. You know what I'm saying? You like, Tibbs, I done played 30 minutes. Yeah, I need 19 more minutes. The game is only 48 minutes, bro.
Tibbs really plays it like it's 2K. He calls all his timeouts just to give his guys enough room to get up out of that Gatorade icon.
Yep, he did it tonight. He did the challenge. That challenge he wasted tonight, he did it because the guys were exhausted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. We criticize a lot of people on this channel, bro, and we try to praise a lot of people too. Like when people do good, we try to praise them too, man. But at the same time, though, At the same time, this situation here, when we watched the Dallas game, bro, we knew they were exhausted. And I think I mentioned to Dre right then at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, I was like, Dre, why don't he rest these guys right here and give them a break? You remember that in that Dallas game? Was that
Mhm.
Dre or was that
No,
was that?
yeah, that was you said it was 2 seconds left. I think Dallas called a timeout,
Yeah,
and instead of taking the minutes of the timeout and resting Randall, they took the timeout, they rested Randall, put him back in for the two
put him back in.
seconds of the game, and then instead of letting him take the whole like a 4 or 5 minute period off to go
Yeah.
back in rested.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that what happened, you said going into fourth quarter, watch, these guys gonna be drained.
Yep.
And by the end of the fourth quarter, when we were up by 9 with a minute left,
Yep.
they were
30.
too drained that they blew it.
Yep, exactly right.
And when you're tired, you make mental mistakes.
Yep,
It's,
exactly
you've
right.
seen it time and time again.
But that's
And like,
that's coaching, but that's always the way Tibbs has been. Like that was his critique when he was hiring. We talked about when Tibbs was coming in, what's going to be like. We could be a good regular season team and he could get us playing hard, but when games matter, the team's going to be too tired.
Yep.
And you're seeing it already, and we haven't even hit the halfway mark, and that's what worries me.
Yep.
And-
And
and-
injuries. Remember, we said we were concerned about injuries. Tibbs play guys too many minutes and they'll get hurt.
I'm not
D-Rose,
even-
that's the reason D-Rose, well, I'm not blaming fully Tibbs on D-Rose's major injury, but he drove D-Rose into the ground when D-Rose was younger. And he had that major injury. He had that, was the ACL.
we're up 14 with like a minute to go in the fourth quarter. And he has Derrick Rose out there doing jump stops, pivoting in the middle of the lane.
Yeah.
And that's how he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man. I was just watching Tibbs' press conference, speaking to the media, and he just sounds so dumb. Literally sounds so dumb.
I don't think it's necessarily dumb. He's just kind of stubborn. So he's not going to admit if something is his fault. Like he's just going
really,
there.
he just talks
No, but
stupid to
The
me.
media need to man up. Some of these dudes in the media need to man up and stop asking these stupid questions and ask them, why are you running your players into the ground? Why is Randall playing 42 minutes?
Yeah, Joe,
Ask them and see if you get an answer.
Joe, you know they got rid of Berman for that though. They got rid of Berman, and then the young dude they replaced Berman with was trying to do that, and then they muted the you. Y'all remember the young dude used to ask Tibbs those hard questions at the beginning of the season? Y'all notice he don't get those no more, right? Y'all notice they mighty friendly in that press room, bro.
You want to hear Randall's last 10 or so games as far as minutes?
Yes.
December 14th against the Bulls, 46. December 16th against the Bulls, 36. December 18th against the Pacers, 39. Against the Warriors, 30. I think it was a blowout, so that's why.
Right.
The Raptors, 40. The Bulls, 38. The 76ers, 40. The Mavericks, 45. The Spurs, 43.
And 43 in this game didn't even go to overtime. What the hell, bro? He played 43 minutes in a non-overtime game.
Man, he got to do it again now.
Against the worst team in the league, by the way.
Against the worst team in the league, the dude scored 40 points and still lost.
That's
So
point, like Cam Reddish is on the bench just laughing at what's going on.
Yeah, bro, this is.
I'm not even a big Cam Reddish guy. Like I'm really not. But at some point, you have to play him. You cannot play guys 43 minutes in a regular season game against the worst team in the league and lose in regulation.
And you know what the trend, and you know what the trend is? Think about this. Think about this trend, right? Randall played 43 and 45 in games that RJ Barrett was hurt, right? Right. Now think about that. Think about this. Tibbs is cranking up the minutes despite the injury because think about this. McBride, Rose, and Fournier are playing RJ's minutes.
Oh God!
Think about that.
And I want to say, there's certain people, I'm not gonna say names, that would say, "Oh, Grimes is better than RJ, and these guys can replace RJ." You see what happens when you remove RJ from this team.
Yeah, yeah,
You're,
yeah,
you're seeing it.
yeah,
You're seeing it
yeah.
on top of Brunson, of course, Brunson, but you see our wing depth is non-existent
It's
when you
non-existent.
remove,
But we knew
when you
that. But we
remove
knew that
RJ.
already.
But we have
We
wing depth. You
oh
just
that
don't
we
want
don't
to play it.
use. Yeah,
Like I'm talking about, like Cam can give you on most these NBA teams now. Cam can come in and give you at least 10, 15 minutes.
Why he can't give you 25, Joe?
he don't even need that. He could give you 10 minutes. He don't even
He
want to
give you
do that.
10. Like you telling me he can't give you 10 minutes? Like his Tibbs that stubborn. That one game, Cam was doing well, was playing well on defense, and was giving you stuff on offense. In a one game where he lacks, he made one or two relapses in a row on hustle, and we haven't seen him since.
Yo, Joe, I'm with you, and I will. So you know the season is a long season, right? The season's a long season, and you don't want to make declarative statements because you know a lot of times it's irresponsible to make the declarative statements, right? But in the first game of the season, the Knicks were giving Cam Reddish the ball, and this dude scored 27 points against Memphis in the first game of the season, right?
He put it to overtime.
Yes, yes. And then the next game, they stopped sharing the ball with him. Think about that. Think about how many times this year you've seen Cam Reddish take 13 shots.
Non-existent.
Right. Bro, this is crazy. It boggles my mind. And so when Obi gets back, I think it's going to be the same thing. You can't take advantage of Obi because you don't let him get shots up or touch it. Now, and I'm not saying that Obi is the difference maker, right? Because he's not. He does stuff on offense. Defensively, he is defensively. Yo, who was Dre? Who's that free safety the Giants used to have? The guy from Michigan. They were like, "Oh my God, this dude is gonna. He's such an athlete."
Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers, yeah.
Jabril Peppers.
Obi Toppin is Jabril Peppers on defense, bro. Yo, all the athleticism, and he gets so lost on defense, you constantly give up big plays. Anybody in here remember Jabril Peppers?
Yeah, Jabril Peppers, the guy they got back for OBJ with a bunch of picks.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the best athlete the Giants had on their team, right? And he probably was. But on defense, you're like, oh my God, this dude is what is going on out here?
His job was defense.
Yes. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. But if you allowed him to return punts and kicks, though, occasionally you might, occasionally, whatever. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Obi. But here's the thing. Do you feel like Obi could have helped us against Pascal Siakam and Luka Doncic?
No.
I would say yes in this respect, Joe. I'm not saying that Luka wouldn't have got 60 because he would have if you would have put, but at least if you put Obi, at least run some different looking bodies. At least put Obi on him and then double team him with Grimes, as opposed to putting Grimes on him and then double teaming him with RJ. Or double team, not even RJ, double teaming him with McBride. Yo, what a midget double team? Come on,
I wanna. My bad, Freezy. I want to comment on something in the chat. They're saying RJ's like leaving the game because he has to get a manicure. He literally got cut to the point you can see the tendons in his hand. Like I don't understand. Yeah. Like you want him to play with like an exposed tendon in his hand? His hand needs to heal. He has stitches in his hand. Can't play basketball with stitches in your hand, bro. Like what do you want from him? This is absurd.
Yeah,
this is absurd.
But a lot of times, though, Dre, you know what I'm saying? We all get emotional, you know what I'm saying, in our stuff sometimes, man. So Sometimes, man, it's
But
just best to let people just
it's to the point though. Like we haven't seen RJ play through a ton of injuries and sickness like all the time. Now RJ soft. Like please stop it, bro.
Nah.
Stop
It
it.
ain't nah.
Chat is weird.
I'm not talking about the RJ not
Oh,
tough thing. We know RJ tough.
I'm just
It's
talking
a
about
fan.
emotions in
The fan.
general.
Yeah. I'm talking about the fan. Yeah, and that's what it is. Because think about it. RJ had a lacerated hand, right? And we're frustrated that RJ went out and we lost. But last year when RJ hit the game winner on Jason Tatum, what people jumping up and down screaming RJ name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the you know what I'm saying, it's
I mean,
the
it's the whole
frustration
point.
and excitement. Yeah.
Fan is short for fanatical, so
Yeah.
it is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Like
And I'm not saying that people can't be reasonable in their thoughts or whatever, man, but
logic goes out the
this
window.
it's the same fan base that wanted to ship out Julius Randle for the sake of shipping out Julius Randle because they felt like Obi could do what Julius did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and even when you say, man, what has Obi done to show you that he can replace Julius? We can't answer it. But now Julius Randle is balling like he did 2 years ago, maybe even better. And now reasonable minds will say, you know what? When Randle plays like this, you know what I'm saying, I'm okay with Randle. But when Randle was playing like last year, I'm not okay with Randle.
Well, still, there's some people still looking. They're like, oh, well, we'll trade Randle now. Well, the value's high. And
I mean, and so I you know what? I could agree with them if they get a excellent package back for Randle.
yeah,
If
if you
they
got
give
like
me a Godfather
four
package,
draft
then
picks and a
sure.
really good
But
young player.
Yeah. I mean, I'm because the thing I was telling Free Keith this, yo, there are plenty of smart people out there, bro. I'm not saying that I'm the smartest, right? What I'm saying is that if there's a reasonable take out there, I can rock with it, right? But don't just say random stuff and then call me stupid because I don't agree. You know what I'm saying? You want to trade Randall for Jake Crowder? What? That don't make sense.
for Jay
Especially
Crowder to do what?
to come off the bench
Jay
behind
Crowder.
Obi.
Jay Crowder is the guy you put around a superstar to make the superstar's life easier. What superstar is on the Knicks?
Yeah. No. Where did Joe go anyway? Did Joe
I think
disappear? Did he get booted
he
off?
maybe have closed the app or something.
Okay.
People just want to get their hot takes
sometimes
off. I haven't
sometimes
heard Sully on here in a minute, man. When Sully getting back on the panel, man? I see him in the chat. What up, Sully?
I don't know. Shout out to Sally, man.
I'm surprised he didn't come up here after the Mavericks game because I know he's well. I don't almost say he's a Mavs fan, but he enjoys watching the Mavericks play. He's a Luka Doncic fan. There we go. That's a better way to say it.
NBA fan. Yeah, he's an NBA fan. A fan of good players. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Sully said drop the link. Sully said drop the link.
I'm about to get out of here. I got to close out so that we can come back for the Knicks at Night podcast.
Okay, Knicks at Night. Hey, Sully, come back for the Knicks at Night podcast, bro.
Yeah,
we're gonna chop it up with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here so that we can get out of here for the Knicks at Night podcast. But we'll definitely be back. What time is it now?
It's 11:07.
Oh, geez. So it'll be after 12. It'll be after 12 when we come back for the Knicks at Night podcast because we want to clear the airwaves and all that stuff, man. And I want to walk the dog a little bit, and then. But anyway, thank y'all.
Let clear thoughts take over.
Yeah. Hey, so thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We'll be back in a little bit for the Knicks at Night podcast, man. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, man.
Peace, y'all.